Hello. Long time no see, chat. Wowee. Wowee, it's been ages. Oh my god, wow. Oh. It's been 87 years. Whoa. Whoa. What's going on, chat? Time for more creepiness and mysteries and such. All that good shit. Yeah, hell yeah. Right? I love a good mystery. Figuring out what the fuck's going on. I think we ended the last time on a pretty good cliffhanger. I liked it. See what's going on. I'm eating food if you hear me before I talk. That so good. I ain't done yet, so. Alright, let's play as them. See what the phone call's all about. Hello, this is Shiki speaking. Mrs. Shiki, it's me, Ide from the Mie Police Department. Oh, Detective Ide, what is it? Right after we got your call, we went to look into Yamashina and that Ikoma guy you mentioned who was working for him. Oh, that's right. How did it go? Oh, well, that's for sure. We found the other had murdered in his own home. What? What on earth happened to Yamashina? Well, we tried to get in touch with his secretary first, but he's not responding to any attempts to contact him. We went to his house together, but ended up having to use a spare key to get in as there wasn't anyone else around. Looking around for a bit, I found what looked like a cell in one of the outlying buildings that had been shut up tight. A cell? Yep, we found Yamashina there, collapsed in a pool of blood. All named him right away, but you could tell at a glance it was already too late. That bad, was it? Worse than bad. Just remembering it sends a shiver down my spine. He had this massive wound. Like a sharp blade had been sliced right through his torso, bone and all. What? So the only thing I can think of is we don't have, as far as I know, curse stones. There's only curse stones that have one curse, right? There's no each curse has only one curse stone, but someone could have the curse, could be using it. So I wonder if that guy just like if he's a descendant, but the was it Tomoshige? So maybe that's the thing. First thing that came to mind was the skeletons in the Toba case. Pretty reminiscent, don't you think? Very, but it couldn't be. We haven't estimated time of death yet. We're still investigating, but the blood wasn't even dry. I put it within the past few hours. The curse stone housing the curse of Tomoshige has been in my possession the entire time. There's no way anyone could have used it. My thoughts exactly. Yamashina is quite the big shot in politics and business around these parts. And there's worrying news of his death might cause a stir, so the higher-ups will probably want us to keep mum about it for now. I see. That might be for the best, yes. Were there a lot of rumors about some succession crisis going on with him? There were indeed, though according to the man himself, he'd already chosen his successor, and handed his will to his lawyer to boot. Oh, really? That should make things go more smoothly at least. Wait, you don't think there's a possibility that that might have served as a motive? The culprit might have been mad they weren't chosen as his successor? We'll see if he had left a will, but he said he had, right? True. Perhaps they didn't know about it? Either way, there are more people out who'd want Yamashina dead than you can shake a stick at. Finding a culprit based on motive will probably be pretty tricky. Oh. See. Still, can't imagine you'd be able to swing around a katana in that tiny little room. Would be the work of some supernatural phenomenon again, would it? I'm afraid that's looking quite likely. Jeez. Sure can do some terrifying things with these curses. How are you even meant to investigate this stuff? Usual methods don't mean a thing if you can just curse someone to death like that. True. Oh yeah, we looked into it. We were able to confirm Yamashina had a man called Kipe Ikoma working for him. From what I hear, the guy's also wanted for solicitation of murder? He is, although we only have testimony to go on right now, so we can't say anything for certain. Still, him having the exact same name as that victim in the Toba skeleton case is pretty damn confusing. It seems Ikoma gave a curse stone, a dangerous tool that lets you curse others to death, to a local woman with the intent of causing a massacre. Jeez, scared to think there are tools like that around. Wait, what happened to the woman then? From what we heard, she seems to have escaped to the mainland. Oh, damn, really? I'll put a warrant out for her arrest then. Thank you, Detective. I'll let you know the details later. Oh yeah, about Ikoma. Someone apparently spotted his company car stopped outside Yamashina's place today. Had a warrant put out for him as a person of interest. Oh, impressively quick thinking. Well done, Detective. By the way, there's a high chance that Yamashina was killed by a curse containing one of those curse stones I just mentioned. Man, I figured that might be the case. If Ikoma did indeed stop at Yamashina's house today, he's looking increasingly suspect. Yeah, looks like we should prioritize tracking him down. But sounds like the guy was a favorite of Yamashina's, if anything. If he really is the culprit, what could have driven him to kill the man he owed so much to? I can only assume they had some sort of falling out, perhaps over the matter of succession or the like. I'd assume that Ikoma was the successor Yamashina had mentioned, but it seems that wasn't the case. Either way, I think it definitely saves up to something, especially if the solicitation of murder stuff is true. I'll step up the pace of the search for him. You two take care, alright? I'll get in touch if there's anything else to share. Please do. He's either already on the island or on his way. There's no way about it. The sounds of things, we should make dealing with this Ikoma our first priority. I wonder how Sirs the Navi fared in their search. I imagine they made it back to the mainland by now. I've yet to hear anything from them. Ikoma might still have access to the curse, too. The situation is more dangerous than I thought. We should probably get back to the mainland as soon as possible. About that. Seems the last ferry off the island has already left for the day. Oh, darn it. That means we're stuck here as well. I have to stay in Kamishima for tonight, yes. I'll arrange somewhere to stay. Nothing to be done about it, I suppose. Thank you, Sodo. It won't be long before the sun sets. And yet I can't help but feel like there's another storm brewing on the horizon. Oh. They didn't even go to the mainland? Oh my god. Alright, well. Oh dear. It was so much better if the curse got lifted. I didn't notice the time. We got so carried away with sightseeing and started to pitch black out here. You're right. Time sure flies. The last ferry already left, so I guess we'll have to find a place to stay for the night. Should we head back to the mainland to go after Ikoma? Well, there's only so much we can do now. It's not as though we're being paid for it, so let's not lose sleep over it. I see. Very pragmatic of you. Though it's not that late yet, it gets dark quickly after the sun sets, and the streets empty out just as fast. Illuminated only by the dim glow of a few streetlights and the stars, the island feels calm. Hold on. Look at that bird. That bird. The bird sticker. What did it say about it? In the sanctuary, let's see. Yumiko, the town clock. Oh, okay. Yumiko somehow? What the hell? Weird. Okay. Something about this. Spooky, wooky. Ooh. Wait just a minute. Whoa, there's someone there. Hmm? Well, well, I thought I'd recognize that voice. So it was you, Mr. Barnum. Mr. Coma. Uh-oh. What? Where did Coma get to Kamishima Island? Wasn't he afraid of the ocean? A liar. Duh. You keep a guard up around Coma. If he tries anything, I'm counting on you, sirs. While they're talking to you. Aren't you the one put in charge of the search? I'm counting on you. Get the info we need. Okay, leave it to me. Right. Well, I just need this. The last bite of my food. I get the shivers just looking at this guy. What a creep. So, when did you get to Kamishima? Did I surprise you? I arrived on our chartered boat just before sunset. Wait just a moment. Didn't you say you had a fear of the sea and that boats were a no-go? You gotta keep your character traits straight, as the proofreaders will tear you apart, you know. Well, as it happens, my condition was miraculously cured earlier today, so I was able to come here after all. Miraculously cured, is it? Oh, come on. Come on. If you're going to throw in convenient plot devices like that, it's a total disservice to the art. Whatever. I have more important things to ask you. A whole lot of things, as a matter of fact. Sure, what is it? Why did you ask us to come to Kamishima to search for the still-tide mirror? Well, it's simple enough. If something like the Curse of the Raging Waves truly existed in these waters, surely it would be best to see it lifted, no? But it seems that it has in fact been dispelled. You did not disappoint, Mr. Barnum. Oh, well, not if we actually did anything to lift it, though. So, we did learn the bronze mirror once belonged to Princess Hatsune, who was sacrificed to appease the curse, however. Mr. Akoma, how'd you know the Curse of the Raging Waves had been lifted? Well, to be honest, it's hard to put into words. But it seems as though I've got quite a bit of spirit sense myself. I suppose the curse must have been what caused the ominous aura to surround this island before, no? I see. I suppose someone with a bit of spirit sense would be able to tell whether the curse was still around with ease. In any case, since the curse has been dispelled, the matter of the bronze mirror is also settled. You have my thanks. I suppose you're right. You're welcome. So, about Azusa Somikawa, the descendant of Taishima. Oh, how did I remember telling you her name? That is no obstacle to a man of my caliber. We figured it out in no time. Did you now? Very impressive. I suppose I ought to apologize on her behalf. She's rather difficult to deal with, is she not? So, did you manage to get a hold of the Tamatobako then? Come again? From what I understand, she was last seen going out at sea with on a boat with a foreigner. And she's evidently been missing ever since. Forgive me. It seems my hesitation to introduce you to her has caused you some inconvenience. Really, don't worry about it. So you're after the Tamatobako too, Mr. Ikoma. You're so calm when you already know what happened. Believe me, there are times when I wasn't, but at this point, things like that no longer matter to me. Things like what? The Tamatobako. In fact, It seems as though I no longer have any use for it. I admit there's been some tension between us. But what do you say? Why don't we put that behind us? Then what of the business card you gave me? It's the target of a curse. Care to explain? Excuse me, I'm afraid I don't quite follow. The symbol on your business card turned out to be the marker for the curse. Dear me, this is the first time I've heard such a thing. Oh, so you didn't know? Of course not. The emblem is a treasure symbol that the Unkakidono bestowed upon me when my company was founded. Unkakidono? You mean Yamashina? And you really had no idea. It was used as a curse marker, and that's a serious accusation. Well, you're implying that Unkakidono is behind such a scheme? That's outrageous. You have to admit, it's hard not to come to that conclusion. These groundless accusations are deeply insulting and absolutely infuriating. I will not tolerate such insolence from anyone. I honestly expected more from you. Alright, calm down. Sorry, we'll look into it some more, okay? Very well. Still the very least you could do. The sheer audacity. So let me get straight to the point. You know a woman named Kikuko Tsutsui, don't you? You just came out right out and said it. Kikuko Tsutsui? Yes. A young woman from Kamashima that used to work at my company. Was that her name? You used that girl as a pawn in one of your schemes, didn't you? Nearly died because of her, you know. I beg your pardon? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know anything about that. I most certainly did not put her up to anything so heinous. Oh, so you're saying you did not give her a curse stone, then? Never get recognized by Yamashina, since she was his illegitimate child or something like that? A curse stone? Unkakudono's an illegitimate child? What on earth are you on about? I really have no idea. I'm trying to pull a quick one. Fills your head with such nonsense. As a matter of fact, we heard it straight from Kikuko Tsutsui herself. We told you all that. Where is she now? I demand to know what compelled her to come up with such a ridiculous story. She's not around anymore. I'm afraid talking to her won't be an option. Ah, I see. Anyway, whatever she told you, that girl is delusional. What a troublesome fantasy she crafted. Indeed. So, who did she get the curse stone from then? I'm afraid I know more than you do. Insulting a man's business card and benefactor. How utterly disgraceful. I insist you take it all back. I'm truly deeply sorry. Just overwhelmingly apologetic from the bottom of my sorry heart. What became of Miss Samakawa is no longer of any concern to me. In hindsight, I suppose I should have introduced you much sooner. You might be misunderstanding. So why did you come all this way out here to Kamashima? That's exactly what I wanted to talk about. More than anything else, I would like to take care of my business right away. What might that be? I actually wanted to ask you about it. I believe there's a woman by the name of Sato living on the island. You would happen to know her whereabouts, would you? Sato? No, I'm afraid I haven't met anyone by that name on the island. Let's see, so you're not familiar with her. Very well, thank you so much. My apologies for keeping you. I need to continue my search. I take my leave now. Yeah, good luck with that. You sure about letting him go? Wouldn't it be better to restrain him? Well, there wasn't enough evidence to do so. I think he's actually innocent, and Yamashina was the one strains the whole time. Oh my god, my throat. Ugh. Oh, what the hell? Jesus. I don't know what that was. Blah. I don't think we know enough to judge. Well, it's not like he can get off the island that easily. Maybe we should just report where we saw it to him? I had a scary thought. What if the detective's behind everything? They already said he's. Oh God, is it a Persona 4 situation? Is the detective all along? Oh no, no. Good point. He mentioned a chartered boat. Maybe we could mark it and keep an eye on it. Turns out staying the night in Kamishima was the right call after all. I gotta hand it to myself. I'm just a genius. Anyway, let's go and report to Mr. Shiki and call it a day. Okay. Hmm. 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 I wonder if that leads to a bad end or if we do need to go back into there and do something. I don't know. Let's see. We can be certain that Kibe Akoma is on Kamishima right now. Yep, no doubt about it. From what I gathered, they left from the islanders just now. There's signs that someone landed on a boat on the gulf on the other side of the island. That must have been Akoma. So he's come like a moth to the flame. Man, that sounded a bit diabolical. I think the fatigue is starting to get to you. The darkened townscape stretches out before us, silent and still. I thought that the cursed raging waves would see it return to a peaceful fishing town it was previously. But it seems the shadow looming over Kamishima will be dispelled until we deal with whatever's lurking out there in the darkness. This isn't your average everyday darkness. Who's that? This is advanced. Why is it so... Huh. Advanced darkness. I got there in the end. It took me a second to get to the line. I've been so for a long time now. I don't think I've ever seen him sleep unguarded in front of others. He's just sleeping outside, too. I wonder what his day-to-day life is normally like. Why did you find the time to go around getting information from the islanders, Soto? I guess I took advantage of our rest break earlier to make a few inquiries. I appreciate the hard work, but shouldn't you have taken the time to rest? Stopping to take a breather is every now and then is important, too. I'm afraid it's a bit difficult in this line of work. A single moment of complacency could prove fatal. Sometimes I really do wonder if we live in the same world. Since when was society so violent? Despite the strength of her abilities, Circe is still a child. I was worried about keeping her up so late. But apparently exorcists do much of the work at night. The exorcist starts feeling more energetic around this time. It's just me, or is this industry something of a bad influence? He has ended up being quite the key figure in this. Although, I doubt that was his intention at all. Those driven by their dreams rather than profit do have a tendency to drag in everyone else with them in their wake. Better or worse. I suppose it's a bit rich coming from me, though. Fishy. Let's see. I was sure you'd not be able to return to the mainland by now. I had no idea you were still in Kamishima. Ah, well, we were having so much fun sightseeing, time just got away from us. We were sightseeing the whole time. I suppose it worked out for the best. I can't complain. Still, from what you said about him, the description of Akoma is quite different from what we've heard of the man on our end. You'd hardly believe our ears either. I think Yamashina had already been killed by a curse. The police are searching for Akoma as a suspect in his murder. Talk about a bombshell. Yeah, it's a real surprise. Did you say that Akoma seemed to have no idea about either the cursed stones or what Kikuko Tsutsui was planning? That's right. So the accusations against him were absurd, all while looking innocent as a lamb. It's entirely possible he's just feigning innocence. I wouldn't believe him so easily myself. With no proof of his crimes after all. All he has to do is pretend he knows nothing and our hands are tied. Still, there's a warrant out for his arrest now, no? Enter the book at him here and be done with it? It would be dangerous to do anything rash. I'd like to at least get a better idea of his intentions before making a move. Still, with Soto and Circe here, I don't think we should have anything to fear from paranormal phenomena. If worst comes to worst, surely you two could restrain him by force? Well, probably could deal with most things. In the event we couldn't, the situation would likely end up being completely hopeless. Right. I don't want to imagine what sort of situation that would be. Did you see where Akoma headed after you parted ways with him? Sorry, I really don't remember. If you chartered a boat to get here and stopped it in the Gulf, and we built a nap him eventually if we hung out around there? Unfortunately, I don't think it would be so simple. If we stopped it somewhere out of the way, we would struggle to find it in this darkness. That's true. Well, if we really get stuck, we'll be able to find out where he's using dowsing. Just let me know and I'll give it a shot. I thought the target had to have some sort of spiritual energy for you to find it. That's right, but he said himself he had some spirit sense. And he has a pretty unique aura too, I think it would work. It would be a huge help, we'll keep that in mind. Oh, can Circe sense? Maybe Circe can sense. Maybe she doesn't have the vision, but she can sense that he's a 800-year immortal, but doesn't know that. Because if his aura is different, then, interesting. You know, it's not hard to believe that a young man would be capable of such a foul crime. Oh, Avi, you're so gullible. Hardly the lot of you. You won't even consider the possibility it's all one big misunderstanding. By the way, is it true Mr. Akoma can use curses without a curse stone? Based on what we've heard on the scene of Mr. Yamashina's murder, I think we have to conclude that he can. It's possible. What does your assistant over there think? Oh, good idea. Let's see what Soto has to say. Soto, how likely is it that Akoma could use that curse without a spirit stone? Oh yes, about that. There have indeed been cases of powerful psychics using spirits of the dead to cast curses on others. However, doing so requires a great deal of skill. Only a handful of people would be capable of such a feat. And even fewer would be able to do so with a curse capable of killing people with a single blow, let alone over a distance. Man did say a bit of spirit sense. Suppose it wouldn't be enough, though. Not at all. No thoughts exactly. I see. Though, however, speculate. Oh, is there something? Curses are always born from the spirits of the dead, you see. A number of people were to harbor strong grudge for decades, even centuries. That grudge itself could become a curse. I see. The supernatural equivalent of strength in numbers, eh? You could say that. Still, it would take a large number of people holding a grudge over an extremely long period of time to achieve. Suppose it is a bit unlikely that Akoma would have access to a curse like that. Yes, he does. This would be why curse stones are so dangerous. Access to one allows even amateurs to use highly potent curses. You heard that just now, I hope. Yes, I'm sorry already. Still, something that doesn't sit right with me about all this. Akoma must have known it would be harder to escape pursuit here. What could have brought him here despite that risk? Oh, I can shine light on that, actually. Lady said he was looking for a girl called Sato. Seemed awfully keen on finding her, too. Sato? You don't mean Sato Shiranami? Oh, you know her then? We do. A girl with a quite unique circumstances, to be sure. The boy Koma's looking for her. What is he planning? Unique circumstances, eh? So just our Hayakoma's still looking for Sato, then. So it'd be in our best interest to find her first. If nothing else, it would put us in a good position to bargain with him. Agreed. Should we try to... Something wrong. Hakoma arrived on the island before sundown, yes? We did indeed. Usually that keen on finding her, surely it wouldn't take him so long to do so. Finding a single girl on a small island like this should be difficult. All I'd have to do is ask around, no? You have a point. I doubt he's been wandering in circles all this time. He's looking for her that seriously after all? Or had some other business he wanted to take care of first? You there. I finally found you. And who do we have here? If I'm mistaken, that would be Mr. Wakamura's son, Shotaro. You're from the police, right? You gotta help me. My old man, he's... Mr. Wakamura? Has something happened to him? What? Mr. Wakamura has been found cut down in his own home? You're not saying... Well, the doctor's taking a look now, but I saw the wound. There's no way he could have survived that. I tried to call the police, but Yuzumi Nikuchi told me to come to get you instead. I see. Thank you for letting us know. We'll be there right away. Given the timing, can we assume this is Akoma's handiwork? Sir, hi, yes. You don't mind me asking, mister, did a man called Akoma drop by your house at all? What? Akoma? You're saying he's the one who killed my old man? Calm down. You know him then? He's in his 20s and he's wearing a suit. He looks really old for his age. That's him! Met him earlier today. You met him? When? Just before sunset. A man I'd never seen before came up to me. He was the head of an event company and had to come here to gather some information or something. Pretty sure his name on his business card was Akoma. What? He gave you his business card? Yeah, what about it? He said he was here to gather information. What happened to looking for Sato Shiranami? Wait, Sato? You're saying Sato has something to do with that guy? Alright, everyone. I'm going to head to the Wakamura house with Shotaro here. Little, I'll leave searching for Sato Shiranami to you, Sir Sanavi. Find her before Akoma does, and take her into custody. I'm counting on you. Understood. Wait, we have to help out too? Please do. The more people we have on hand, the better. Now, Shotaro, lead the way. Right. Huh? Wait! Over there! Oh, that's him! Akoma! What? What's Akoma doing here? Seems he hasn't noticed it yet. Should we make our move now? Should we let him go for now? No, we gotta... Hold on. Yeah, do that. Yep, okay, he is. This aura! I knew it! Man, is he... There's no doubt about it. He's an 800-year immortal. Noticed us. Ah, he's running away. Man, should I give chase? Please do. Follow him and find out where he's headed. On it. Don't be reckless. Keep your guard up and be careful. Looks like we have a change of plan. Sirs, Avi, you're coming with me. Let's go. Okay, I guess I will. Oh, what? What? Why? What? You skip? Oh, okay. Skip a. We skip a the thing. Weird. Oh, okay. Who might you be? It sure was a hassle to get out here. Looks like I made it just in time. Huh? You're not an easy one to find, you know. At last we finally get to meet again, my dear Asato. Can you please answer my question? Who are you? You're being serious. This is one of your usual silly acts. Now. You really forget me after what? Just 400 years? That stings, you know. 100 years? Brain. Okay, so this guy claims to be keeping a coma. He was apparently another 800-year immortal. That's not the real issue. I need to know who he really is, not who he claims to be. I think he's about to come out and tell me. Looks like he enjoys being cryptic. I didn't expect him to just say he knew me 400 years ago. That's a huge clue. Who exactly was he 400 years ago? If I push a little, I can draw it out. Man, did it really come across that... Is that spaced out back then? Oof. You're saying that you know me from 400 years ago? Oh well, we never met directly. I can hardly believe it. He's getting closer. Who would have thought my dearest Sato was Princess Hatsune all along? I didn't know it used to be called Hatsune. Back then, 400 years ago, I never realized it was you. Sorry about that. Huh? He knew me? And the story goes that Princess Hatsune was offered up to hold down the curse of the raging waves. Sleeping for ages down there, huh? Who knew immortality could be put to such a creative use? Truly selfless, admirable stuff. Brings a tear to my eye. Not really, there wasn't any other choice. And I wasn't actually asleep, so it was pretty awful. Also, could you please answer my question instead of going off on your own tangent? Well, turns out the resentment I bore was heavier than the curse you were holding back. I told you to stop. Wait a second. The resentment you bore? Thanks to that, ever since then, anytime I got near Taishima's waters, a raging storm would well up. Every time. I've tried countless times over these 400 years, but each and every time my ship would under. I had my fair share of trouble too, you know. But then I'd make you the raging waves curse bearer. Oh right. As I ended up becoming quite the legend here in Kamishima, didn't I? Only one person you could really be then. Oh, sounds like you finally remembered me. All those centuries have passed. Would you be so kind as to address me once again? Call me by my real name once more. Is it Tomoshi? What's it called? Tomoshige. Ira no Tomoshige. Think, no? Oh, Ira no Tomoshige. Then, you're Tyra no Tomoshige of the Tyra clan from 800 years ago? Or wait, am I wrong? Ha! Didn't think you'd get it so quickly. You always did manage to surprise the hell out of me. I was gonna ease you into it step by step. Let the truth sink in nice and slow. Huh? Screw it, you nailed it. Bingo. Glad you actually remembered, even if it took way too long. Welcome back, oh Sato of Kusawa. Oh, wait, Kusawa? That's right. So they were one and the same, huh? Oh. I remember now. Something's coming back to me. You're Lord Tomoshige. I've waited long for this moment, Osato. You became an 800-year immortal as well? I can't believe it. Indeed. Hey, Mermaid flesh to become an 800-year immortal just before you did. Hey, just before, doesn't it mean he's about to die? Because the 100 years is almost up then. Doesn't Sato at this point only have like a day or two left? 800 years ago, we sailed out searching for mermaids, trying to restore the Heike gleam to glory. We found one, sure enough. Those Genji bastards that laid an ambush. They attacked us, tore us apart. But seeing we had both become immortal, we both continued to live our separate lives. I never knew. I thought I was the only one left. And all those years thinking I was the only one. You and me both, Osato. It really is a miracle we were able to meet like this once again. Listen, Osato. When I realized his body couldn't die, I decided it was my fate to use it whatever way I could to restore the Heike clan. Grief, the hatred, curses of my bloodline who died screaming in resentment. I've carried all of it with me in this body. It screamed at me, finished what we couldn't. So you're immortal, damn it. Voices never stopped. Centuries of the family's rage clawing at my skull. Every day, every night. Even so, nothing ever worked. I knew I couldn't just give up. An obsession of mine rooted in resentment, watching for decades, centuries, building and twisting inside me. Till finally, centuries of resentment and rage congealed into a curse, something I could control, wield. Curse born from that obsession? Bronze mirror I carried absorbed that same resentment. Over time, transformed into a curse stone. So your goal is to use the power of the curse and the flesh of a mermaid to restore the Heike clan? Indeed. That was all I had left. It was the one thing that kept me crawling through those 800 years of hell. I stepped up to people in power and gathered followers. I also could build an immortal army. But it couldn't be out in the open. Everything had to be done in the shadows. It was unseen. Even with immortality and curses on my side, it was damn near impossible. No matter what I tried, power was always out of reach. The path to reclaiming the Heike name was always filled with peril. It was always one fucking problem after the next. It never went the way I wanted, damn it. Before I knew it, the world had changed into one where military power alone was no longer the key to control. I just have the power of the time to rule this goddamn new age. Fuck it all. So, here we are. Before I knew it, my 100-year lifespan was burning out. The end was right there, staring me in the face. Something broke in me. All that was left was emptiness. 8 centuries and nothing to show for it. It was the truth that I've achieved nothing. Tell me, Osato. What the hell were those 800 years of me giving everything I had worth? What was it all for? I can't say. I realized my lifespan was finally coming to an end. I almost felt relieved. Dying might actually set me free. It was then that I happened to hear of you. And you, Sato of Kusawa, are still alive in Kamishima, as an 800-year immortal. A moment that was not a first light to pierce my darkness in 800 goddamn years. Whoa, aren't you exaggerating a little? Not at all. This is an 800-year-long miracle of fate, Osato, don't you see? Back then, when the Heike fell, the only one who stayed with me, the only one who comforted me. When my final day comes, I want it to be with you. The only thing I want now. Just have that. Maybe this is always something after all. You understand, don't you? You must. Curse kept me from setting foot on Kamashima. Manipulated Unkaku Dono. I used him to reach you and claim you for myself. Wait, hold on. This is getting a bit too much. What's so funny? Oh, Osato, your blessing. You truly are so lovable. No need to act shy now. 800 years ago, we were bound by a vow of love. What? We were? I don't remember that. You kept the bronze mirror I gave you, did you not? That should be proof enough. That? No, that's not what you think. Come now. We certainly took the long way around, you and I. We finally found our way back here. After everything, meeting again like this can only be a blessing of fate. This is what our curse of mortality was all for. Our final glorious crossing into the next world together. No! I mean, yeah, it's the end, but you've been waiting for it too, haven't you? The day this cursed life finally ends. Vamos, Sato. Let's meet that day together. Let's finally be free of all this endless pain. Vamos, Sato of Kusawa. At the end of the Heian period, I worked as a maidservant for the Bureau of Onmyo. That's where I first met Taira no Tomoshige. The chance he took a liking to me and being part of his household. With the fall of the Heike, the world spun into chaos. Or too as he survived to think about anything else. I remember those days now. We ran from one hiding place to another, and I had no idea, no one to depend on but him. Those memories are so distant now. So distant it's hard to tell them apart from something I might have seen on a TV show last month. It really is him, Lord Tomoshige. I remember him now. He was always just like this. All pride and vanity, puffed up with his own importance. The very image of an arrogant Heike. I wonder if he felt so spectacularly. Anyone would act him like that. But still, part of me can't help but feel sorry for him. Now that I think about it, the only reason I kept that bronze mirror after the attack, this was the only thing I had left when I washed ashore. It was the only clue to who I really was. I held on to it out of loneliness, that's all. As a trace of the past, I could barely remember. I'm afraid I never had even a shred of affection for Lord Tomoshige, even back then. Well, why are you so silent? Say something. You know as well as I do, our lives are almost up. Could be over by tomorrow. What are you hesitating for? Hey, Sato, say something. I'm talking to you nicely and you just stand there like a fucking idiot? Wake up. What I need to do is be grateful and come to my side. That's it. Stop being so fucking pathetic. What? What if I refuse? Are you fucking kidding me? Refuse? After all these years, there is no refusal. You dare defy me? There's never even a fucking option. Look at me right now. If you dare try to say no again. I'm sure you received the punishment I have. Due punishment, I have harsher methods I can use. Harsher methods? I told you I can use a curse, remember? A curse that targets a certain pattern and slices it with it clean through. Nice and painful. But even if you use that to hurt me, just hold on until tomorrow. The time will run out. I'll never get what you want. You're really that fucking dumb. Why would I use it on you? You're immortal. Huh? Before I came, I handed out dozens of business cards with the target pattern to people on the island. You wouldn't. With just a flick of my wrist, those stupid islanders would be dead in an instant. You get what I'm trying to tell you, right? You holding people here hostage? Just insurance, so wait to ensure you will come with me. But the old man Wakamura was so stubborn about handing you over. I had to deal with him first. What? You mean you killed him? Ah, I'm bareback. I need to get water. I'm thirsty. I'll put my plate away too. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I have returned. Alright, I'm good. I'm all good. Ouch. So what will you do? You have two options, Osato. Time to choose. Obey and come with me quietly. Oh, your selfishness condemn those innocent people to a brutal death. You come with me only after you watch them die. No. Let's see what happens. No, I still can't. I won't follow you. I refuse. What? You selfish little brat. Very well. I'll make you regret that choice. Let's see how long the defiance of yours holds out. They already gathered up all the business cards, didn't they? But it seems like she knew. Because she said something about knowing about, I already knew about, what's his face being there in the first place, so I feel like maybe that missing thing is that. Or it could be this too, I don't know. What? You can't be serious? All-Man Wakamura was murdered? Seems that way. Call the police to look into it. Probably something to do with this lasting curse. That means whoever's causing this curse in the island at this very moment. Oh my god, that's terrifying. They already found the curse stone that was causing this to happen. Looks like we're not out of danger yet. This is too much. The curse is still hanging around? How does it even happen? Contact Kantakisho at night. There's no sound other than the wind in the trees and the distant tide. An anxious feeling gripped my chest at the thought of what might lurk beyond the stillness. Behind the stillness? Beyond? I don't know what it said. I messed up words. I messed up my words. Let's see if I missed another bird. So Sanctuary, Mermaid, not found. Still haven't found where that one is. Seabed. No town, not found. Okay, 2 not found. 2 that we don't know where they are at all. Okay. Just want to have that in my head. Really bright and cheerful, she says nothing of the darkness, clouds, or features. Even she can't hide her concerns now that the situation has become so dire. Look at what's speaking to her. I don't know if I can hold back anymore. Another recollection with them? Weird. I'm sure he's thinking about what to do next. How to help everyone on the island. He's not making his worries about everyone else before he worries about himself. He really is a good guy. Raising the corpse for herself, so the reality situation still hasn't sunk in. A little before everything was going to be okay. It's no wonder she's shocked by this news. Yeah. What's this Slash and Curse business all about, Yusa? Well, to be completely honest, I'm gonna plan to use that curse to commit a massacre today. What the hell? Who would do that? Don't worry, the culprit was caught this afternoon. It was targeting the symbol on the back of the Kamashimaru hand mirrors. Oh, I know the ones you're talking about. Yes, anyone with those mirrors would have been a potential target. Seriously, that's so scary. Oh, that's why Izami took everyone's hand mirrors this afternoon. Just doing my part. But the police apparently found a curse stone that was used to release the curse. Things probably would have been fine even if they hadn't collected all the mirrors. Kind of been easy though. Thanks for doing that, Izami. Even if the police found some rock, a bunch of people were saved because of you. Oh well, when you put it like that, I feel like it really helped out. Hey, Yusa, I got a question. What's up? Isn't the slashing curse the thing Kikuko tried to use? But she was arrested, right? I don't think she's trying again, do you? Well, I think it's a possibility, yes. Well, we should probably avoid mentioning her to the others unless we can prove she's involved. You're right. We don't want to scare them any more than we already have. Hey, what are you two whispering about over there? Just some rumors. I don't want to spread stuff we don't actually know is true. Oh, well now I'm even more curious. Too bad. Ah, oh, were you talking to me? What? Actually, maybe it should be... There's a chance the culprit is you, after all, so stay alert. Now I'm even more scared. Wait, really? Why would they be after Sato? Well, it just seems to me like that would be the case. Oh, use it. You know something we don't? Well, yeah, can't keep anything hidden from you. I might as well come out and say it. The truth is, Sato Shiranami ate mermaid flesh a long time ago, and is now an immortal girl. Well, that's not how I imagined bringing this up. Wait, what? Seriously? How'd you already know that, Yusa? Is that part of the Tomokazuki vision too? Yeah, something like that. Hold up, wait, I'm not following any of this. You had a Tomokazuki vision? What does that even mean? Yeah, it's a lot to take in. I guess now's a good time to explain everything. You went into a Tomokazuki while you were diving and it showed you a vision of a different future? What? Sato ate mermaid flesh and became immortal hundreds of years ago? Yeah, the whole thing's pretty bizarre. Funny world we live in, huh? And after this, I don't think I can deny any supernatural or mystery or occult conspiracy theory ever again. You're really taking on this well, Yusa. This is the wildest thing I've heard all day. Sato, I always thought you were a little bit different, but I didn't realize you were straight out of the history books. Yeah, sorry about deceiving you. No, I seriously had no idea. You fit into the modern era so effortlessly. Well, I watched a lot of TV to learn how to fit in. I love TV. Oh, I get it now. Tomokazuki is also why you knew about the hand mirrors, right? Exactly. That's why I secretly enlisted Azami's help. I have to thank you again for that, Azami. None of this would have worked out if you hadn't trusted me. I was pretty unconvinced at first, but you're so uncharacteristically serious that I didn't have a choice. Yeah, I really learned an important lesson. The more you joke around, the less likely people are to believe you when you need them. Yeah, you wouldn't be you if you weren't messing around. I don't think you need to change a thing. I mean, I may have learned a lesson. That doesn't mean I was planning on changing. That's the spirit. Never change, man. Anyway, on a more serious note, Sato's probably being targeted because she's immortal, right? It's totally gotta be it. There's also that thing we found out earlier. Old man Wakamura was close to some rich guy called Unkaku Dono. He'd break the curse of the raging waves, but only if Wakamura handed over Sato. That's right, Mr. Wakamura said it was to protect the islanders. Seriously? I can't believe I hadn't noticed all this happening. Wait, didn't you use already break the curse of the raging waves? There's no need to give Sato to anyone, right? Yeah, that's true, but things might be worse now. The rich guy resorted to more drastic measures. Oh, that's a good point. Dark. Dark. Just because there are no mirrors left doesn't mean we're free and clear, right? Yeah, somehow I doubt Mr. Wakamura had one of those hand mirrors. It means there would be other items with a symbol on it. How am I ever supposed to relax again? The police will find the culprit while we're hiding in here? I hope so. We'll be searching for him as we speak. Ah! Do you think Tsukasa realized Kikuko might be a suspect in the hand mirror thing? Yeah, she might have. Don't just say anything even if she has. And you're probably right. You should guess why we aren't naming names. Okay, I got a better grasp of what's going on. Sato really is being targeted. We have to do whatever we can to protect her. I agree. We should probably stay up here for a while so no one finds us. I really appreciate everything you guys are doing, but this would all be over if I just gave myself up. Not a chance. None about to let you do anything like that. You have no idea what they do to you. Yeah, she's right. One thing happened to you, Sato. What's that? I think someone's outside. This is bad. Someone's coming. Really? Sato, hide quick. Wait, I think I know him. Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. Really gave us a fright. You're Mr. Shiki's assistant, right? Yes. My name is Soto Kiryu. Are you alright, Miss Shiranami? Yes. The man who wishes to harm Miss Shiranami is heading this way. We have very little time. Wait, what? They really are after Sato? It's likely the same person who murdered Mr. Wakamura. We must prepare to defend ourselves. Okay, is there anything we can do? First met him, he seemed like a pretty level-headed man, if a little scary. Definitely nice to have a psychic around when you're being targeted by a deadly curse. Yeah. The appearance of a competent ally erased the tension in the room. However, a very real threat is now making its way towards us. No one expert in the call has arrived. She seems a bit calmer. She really uses her brains right now. I don't want to put too much on her. The murderer's coming for us. Shouldn't we hurry up and get out of here? It'd be good if you exchange all the information we have so we can be as prepared as possible. Yeah, good point. I want to protect ourselves. I guess we'd think of a plan sooner than later. Don't stare too much. I might get in trouble again. Oh, what? No, it's nothing. You don't have to jump like that when I talk to you. Great. As soon as you heard someone was coming, you moved right to the front of the room. Maybe the strongest one here, but I hope it doesn't do anything reckless. Hold on a sec, Mr. Kiryu. How did you find out where we were before the murderer did? Referring to a map, I realized the path he was taking led only one direction. He was either intending to arrive at the lighthouse or these ruins, so I took a shortcut through the mountains to get ahead of him. There's no one in the lighthouse, so I came here next. Wait, you somehow got ahead of him even though you weren't on the path in the dark? Those getter you're wearing won't be easy to hike. Aren't easy to hike in either. Not to mention the fact you went all the way to the lighthouse before coming here. As I once trained as an itinerant Buddhist monk, I need only the stars to guide my feet. It's amazing. Even we have to be careful at night, and you know these trails pretty well. You guess psychics have inhuman physical strength too, huh? Well, I tend to push through difficulties with sheer force of will. But today's somewhat unique. Enhancing one's spirit sense does also sharpen their abnormal senses, making it easier to move about. Ah, so that's how you got your strength back. Or should we hurry up and get in? Yeah, okay. Interesting. The man headed this way is one Kibe Akoma. He has come from the mainland. According to Mishiki, he's an 800-year immortal. What? An immortal? Seriously, another immortal like Sato? We've seen you all aware of Miss Shiranami's condition. Seems like almost everyone knows by this point. I see. If he's already immortal, what does he want with Sato? It remains unclear. Perhaps Miss Shiranami could shed some light on the issue. Do you know anything about this man Ikoma? No, nothing. In fact, we thought we were being hunted by someone working for a person named Unkaku Dono. That's correct. Ikoma was indeed one of Unkaku Dono's subordinates. I knew it. You'd say was? Who doesn't work for Unkaku Dono anymore? Yes, Unkaku Dono, or rather, Yoshiatsu Yamashina, was found dead in his home earlier today. He was apparently murdered by a curse inflicted by Ikoma, precisely the same manner as Mr. Wakamura was killed. What? Yamashina? Hmm? That means he can't be looking for Sato on Unkaku Dono's behalf. Just so. And that makes his motive for seeking Miss Shiranami entirely unclear. Oh, no way. Unkaku Dono was Yamashina? My dad? Tsukasa, what's the matter? He's dead? No, that can't be true. Oh, is Tsukasa okay? Something's bothering her. We'll let her bring it up on her own terms. So shit. I held down the button. Shit. It's possible that someone can use curse without a stone. It does appear to be the case, yet very few people will be capable of wielding curse powerful enough to inflict normal moves without assistance. Any chance he stole it? Okay. Any chance he stole back his curse stone? No, the curse stone for the curse of Tomashige is in my possession. I didn't realize right-clicking made it go fast. In fact, I have it with me right now. The bronze mirror is a curse stone? Indeed. A separate artifact from the steel-tied mirror. It is interesting, however, that both relics were made of bronze mirrors. That mirror. I'm pretty sure it belonged to Taira no Tomoshige. What? How could you know that? Oh, well... Please understand. Yes. It's all clear now. Considering all the information I've gathered thus far, there's a distinct possibility that Kibe Akoma is actually lived for 800 years, and is none other than Taira no Tomoshige. Indeed, 800 years is certainly enough time to accumulate the resentment needed to create a curse. Wouldn't even have held fast to such enmity for centuries. Of course, the sole inheritor of the entire clan's resentment. The depths of his malice would be overwhelming. Wait, what? I don't get it. What are you saying? There's no time. So I'll give a brief synopsis. We can discuss it in depth at a later date. Okay, let's hear it. All current evidence indicates that the man who is searching for Miss Shiranami, Kibe Akoma, has been alive for over 800 years. He is known as Taira no Tomoshi during the Heian period, where he likely became an 800-year immortal. We can assume he gained ability to wield a curse that launched a slashing attack at a certain symbol via his clan's accumulated resentment. Why can't I say words? Oh my god. How does it attack a certain symbol? Saying the symbol was on the mirrors too. That is my current supposition. It will be the same powers that contained within a curse stone. Using that curse power, Akoma murdered his ally, Inkakudono, and then proceeded to kill Mr. Wakamura. What a monster. You use your powers to stop him or something? It is impossible, but I believe it would be unwise to provoke him any further at the moment. Is there something else we should be worried about? It appears he passed out business cards with the curse symbol written on them to a number of the island's residents. He encouraged people to keep them in their pockets, so there's no telling how many people are currently carrying one. Seriously? Even if the curse has an activation range, as long as he's on the island, we have to assume that all people are at risk. He can kill as many people as he wants, whenever he wants. Holy shit, that's insane. We definitely shouldn't provoke him then. The entire island has been taken hostage. Until we do something to remedy the situation, not move against him. What do we even do? I don't have time to find everyone who has a business card right now. Oh, why don't we use the island PA system and tell everyone to throw out their cards? It's possible that Akoma would hear the broadcast and use the curse before anyone could react. Damn. Yeah, guess I might push him over the edge. There's just not enough to do anything else. I might have something. Why don't I meet with Akoma to buy us some time? I'm the one who's after, but he won't curse anyone while I'm talking with him. No way, it's too dangerous. Don't worry, I'm an immortal girl, so nothing can happen to me. But if I'm lucky, I'm able to get him to reveal his intentions, or even find a way to end all this. For Shikiryu, this might be the best way to buy us some more time. I'm afraid we have little choice. We must avoid inciting his anger at all costs. I understand. Do not reveal that you know his true identity either. Try to keep him talking for as long as possible. Oh, do not reveal? Don't worry, I'm very good at feigning ignorance. You can call me Deadpan McPokerface. Nice to meet you, Deadpan. Okay, we'll stay hidden up here for now. Sato, please be careful. I'm gonna be as careful as I can be, trust me. Oops. I did guess the name right away. That's something to do with the curse. Just don't let Akoma do anything to you. I know, I believe in you guys. Shiranami is waiting for Akoma downstairs. There's no sign of him yet, but it's only a matter of time before he arrives. You can do something about the business cards while she's keeping him busy. Yes, if I go alone, she'll be able to make it back to town fairly quickly. You can ask people in town for help? Yes, Mr. Shiki and the others are coming this way, so I should be able to meet them en route. Okay, then we don't have to go it alone. We can ask them for help if need be. What about the two foreigners? They're with Miss Shiki too, right? I was not aware you knew of them, but yes, they are. Oh, the two tourists? What are they doing with her? As a psychic, she may be able to offer assistance. Oh, really? Mountains of Kamishima are shrouded in darkness. At this very moment, a man named Akoma is approaching along this path. I doubt he'll be able to find us here on the roof, but we still need to do something. Stickle! I got nowhere to go. Yay. Okay. So we know where a bunch of them are. There's one we don't know where it is. Damn. Okay. I want to get all of them. 7 more. I think I'm finding more of this game than I was the first game. When I played the first game, I think I found like 3 stickers total. I was not very observant. I think it was like hyper focused on the story for that game. I don't think I even thought about I think I might have just forgotten about them too. The birds. I don't remember entirely. 3 years is a long time to remember what happened. Did Ragnar think of a way to deal with the curse? Now think about it. Gossip reacted oddly to that information earlier. I feel like I might have some idea what's going on because of the Tomokazuki's vision. Maybe I could use that somehow? Zami's trying his best to think of a way to stop the curse too. Nice to know I'm not dealing with this all alone. Just realizing that gives me hope. I wonder what kind of abilities a professional psychic has. Okay. That's it. Do it at time. I've been trying not to think about it, but ever since about the Tomokazuki this afternoon, I can't help but feeling some all-knowing entity is directing my movements. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll refer to them as the Tomokazuki for now. I know being led along with this isn't an unpleasant feeling. Actually, it's perfectly natural to just go along with it. The Tomokazuki's choices have helped us miraculously avoid many crises so far. So I feel like their knowledge will help us overcome the situation too. Don't glaze the player, what the fuck? Is this just wishful thinking? I'm most positive the Tomokazuki can hear what I'm thinking right now. If they're listening, maybe they can give us a sign so we know what to do next. Sometimes I feel like reassessing what I know about everyone will help me find an answer. I don't know. Use them in Akuchi. You see me have a plan? Not really. I mean, why would you ask me? Oh, I merely had a hunch. My intuition is telling me that you should look inside yourself for an answer. Hold on just a minute. Can you tell that the Tomokazuki is working through me? Oh no, the walls, the 4 of them, they're breaking. Make sure I'm on the right page, about the curse and its conditions and all that. Sure. Okay, so Koma has a curse that can use a certain symbol as a target for slashing attack, right? And we're in a bad way because he gave one of the people business cards with that symbol on it. Yes, he can kill the islanders whenever he wants. Okay. Now we don't have the time to collect all of them. If I make an announcement at the cards, that Koma will hear it and use the curse. So what are we supposed to do here? We don't have any time. Yeah, that's the problem. Our only way out of this is a supernatural solution. I'm sorry, hold on a minute. The gears are all turning full tilt right now. Sure. Got it, I have a plan. Probably. Oh, really? Alright, Yuza. Yuza, before you tell us your idea, allow me to impart a warning. Okay? Before you tell us, I'm going to trust your judgment to carry out your plan immediately. As things stand, you simply have no time to weigh other options or consider other avenues. Irk. You understand? You can only choose once, and there's no leeway for necessary steps. Wow, no pressure then. Whether it's your entire plan, who to ask, and what to ask of them. Oh. Well, you. Ooh. What are his abilities again? Hold on, what's Shogun and Curse of Shadows? Let's see. You have to use profile. What's his name, Soto? See the face of the season of the remains. Oh, please, no, that wouldn't be good. Domain expansion. Guardian Spirit Shikigami. Oh, wait, Shikigami? Wait, hold on. No, would that take too long too? I don't know. Might. I'm blocking her name again? Fuck, I forgot her name. Numerous guard spirits invoke their powers, exercise spirits, and negate certain psychic ability. Repeat the usually right now. The last time we're trying to answer the question. I'll be the one who wrote the name. Most researchers cast a spell on the paper. Maybe? Or guardian spirits. No, do use vision, we don't need that. Fool around. Act purification, what the hell does that mean? Use inheritance. Crack a joke. It's pretty good. Doesn't have his curse anymore. Can't use curse. Those two, right? I mean, the rest of them probably shouldn't, right? Well, that's 2 in total. That's the plan. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. I'm sure it's gonna work out. There's our last chance. Let's keep it together. And I'll go praise the people not here as you do what you need them to do. At the same time, I'll also fulfill my own role in the plan. Very well, I'll act the plan as soon as you give me the word. If all goes well, Ikuma's curse should have no effect. Hopefully. What? You selfish little brat. Very well, I'll make you regret that choice. Let's see how long the defiance of yours holds out. Maybe it was Guardian Spirits was the better choice. I don't know. Oh. New thing back there. Conclusion. Conclusion? New bird! Who has no relation? Or is that also part of that Best Buds thing? Either way, let's go back here. Let's go back in time and look at this for a second. Watching stretch. This is her point of view of when. Okay, I see. What's the past since I washed up on the island? 100 years elapsed and I was locked away under the sea. But I managed to adjust to modern life somehow. Though sometimes I wonder why I bothered. It's so quiet on the roof of the Kantakisho. I'm alone but for the wind rustling in the trees, the distant roar of the tide. It feels good to have this view all to myself. Just let the soft sea breeze carry me away. Perfect spot for someone who wants as little to do with others as possible. Yesterday, someone came up here and ruined everything. Oh, this was... Okay, this is the day after, Okay, I gotcha. The day after, Yuza came up here. I was a little worried at first, but it adapted pretty smoothly to modern civilization. I thought only have vague memories of my life from 400 years ago. It probably helped a bit. I don't really understand how ships and cars move by themselves, or how electrical appliances and lights and things work. But it's not really an issue, to be honest. I know how to use them, and that's what counts. Most people who were born in the modern era can tell you that fridges keep stuff cold. Not exactly how they do it. It's actually pretty easy to get by if you can just accept that not knowing everything in detail is normal. Besides, it doesn't seem like life has changed that much for fishermen who live in this remote island. Apparently the big cities have greatly evolved. Water and sewage systems, as well as subways. Waking up there would have been a lot more confusing. Ah, I really do love being alone. It's so calming. I have good reason to isolate myself on this island. Soon my life will be over. Probably less than a month left. Whoever sealed me away seems to have had some kindness in them at least. Allowed me to spend my last moments as myself. Alive. And I really feel grateful. How much living can you really do in a few months? A few weeks? That girl Tsukasa, wow, is always hanging around me. I try to keep my feelings in check and act as cold as possible. Getting too close will only make things harder when it all has to end. I could joke and laugh with them, spend time talking about her favorite TV series and stuff like that. Especially with Tsukasa, the way she reacts to things is so funny. It's really hard not to laugh and play along. I have to try so hard to keep my feelings under control. Careful conversations will only become painful memories for her later. Is running out into the woods and living alone isn't appealing. I just have to play my role as the unfriendly loner until the time comes for me to disappear. Just one more month of coasting along without making waves. I thought we were gonna get spooked by Yuza. No, not yet. Maybe after we'll get spooked by him. He's gonna get us back for when we spooked him. I'm watching TV every day, learning more and more about the modern world. So much fun to be had. Pretending otherwise actually hurts. Humanity has prospered. In the past, the common folk were preoccupied with surviving each day. Now almost anyone can eat delicious food and sleep in a warm bed without having to toil day and night. People have time, freedom, entertainment. It's wonderful. I wish I had time to enjoy it all. An airplane, maybe even fly to Tokyo. There's not much of a chance of that. Not with the time I have left. Still, I really wish I could try one of those game consoles you can hook up to the TV. Play different games by switching cartridges, according to what they say on TV. Those consoles are so popular it's hard to even find one. Not that I'm in a position to make demands, of course. All I can do is look at the pictures of the magazines and dream about them. If I had a game console, I bet I'd play all day. Okay. Sure. Sure, too, that she would. Anyway, there's no point in wishing for too much. I'm not grateful to be able to spend my days this way. It's all thanks to Wakamura. He's letting me watch TV for the last remaining month. Not too much to ask, is it? Anyway, I should let my guard down. Gotta keep myself in line. No extravagances. Gotta gently drift along and not rock the boat. At least that was the plan, and yet, in speaking to him yesterday, I got completely carried away. Still mad at myself about it. Next time I'll be more careful. Cool as a cucumber. Wait. Next time? Oh. Okay. Thought, ba-bam. Oh well. Use them in a Gucci. Something about him makes me lose my cool completely. Probably the shock of finding out that he's immortal too. Yeah, that must be it. Maybe being immortal puts us on a different wavelength from other people. It could be why I'm drawn to him. He's been quite young. He can't have been immortal long. I think mermaids are still around even now. Wait a minute. What if he knows I'm an 800-year immortal too? I hope not. If he does, it puts my peaceful life at risk. I better make sure he knows to keep his mouth shut. Let's talk to Yuza Manakuchi again. Fighting him sure is going to be a hassle. Okay, now, surprise. Oh, I really thought... There we go, surprise. I knew it. I should have to look at his face. He's indifferent. He's secretly proud of himself for being the one to startle me this time. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he absolutely is. You came back. So you're here too, huh? Did it startle you? Not one bit. Startle me? Not one bit. It'd take more to sneak up behind me to get me a scare. At least I was honest yesterday. You definitely jumped. Just admit it. No way. I knew you were there the whole time. Never mind that now. Something I wanted to ask you. Something I need to tell you too, but you go first. So, I was thinking about what you said yesterday, about that pretty rough thing, and it occurred to me. Did you by any chance be an immortal girl? Whoa, I didn't know it was that obvious. I knew it. Something about you was just different. I'm an immortal boy, and you're an immortal girl. Don't put it like that. Why not? That's what it looks who we look like. Sounds better than people who became immortal by eating mermaid flesh. Besides, going by our actual ages or something would be just confusing. I guess that makes sense. Right? You might as well call yourself that too. Right, I will. Anyway, as it turns out, I want to talk about the same thing. You knew you were immortal, didn't you? Yep, found out just recently, in fact. Swept out to sea and survived against all odds. I thought I remembered being saved by a mermaid 5 years ago. It started to make sense. Wait, saved by a mermaid? From what? Well, I have no idea. I haven't heard an incident like that occurred 5 years ago. And in the sea just south of Kamishima, too. No one really talks about it anymore. So a mermaid saved you and made you into an immortal boy? Right? That's the best guess, anyway. I don't understand why a mermaid would go out of her way to rescue me. Anyway, I'm just happy I can finally talk to someone about this. There's still so much I don't understand. Since we're here, you want to ask you some questions? That's fine, but I need you to promise me one thing. Don't tell anyone about me being an immortal girl. Easy. I prefer people to know about me either. Good. I have to kill you otherwise, so thanks for sparing the trouble. You know, you're a lot tougher than I thought you'd be. Anyway, swear on my life, or lines. Oh, well, look at you making immortal jokes. You modern kids sure are something. Honestly, it just came out. He's been immortal for 5 years, so he's not going to get any collar. After 795 years, as a teenager sounds pretty rough. So, which one asked me? Alright, how long does this immortal thing last? Is it really forever? 800 years. No more, no less. Wow, 800 years. That's a really solid number. Precisely. Good luck for the next 795. What am I, some fine wine? I need more than luck. It's 8 whole centuries we're talking about. Yeah, it's pretty rough, like I said. I could tell you had a long time left. Huh. Being immortal for so long must give you an amazing intuition. Oh, I'm just checking, but is there any way to undo our immortality? No, there isn't. You're not human anymore. There's no way to become human again now that your human body is long gone. I knew it. By the way, how long have you been alive? This is my 800th year. I only have 1 month left. What, really? It's a long story, but I've been kind of out of the game for the past 400 years. Now my life's almost over. 400 years is a long, long time. Only 1 month. You're way older than I imagined. Well, is there anything you need to be careful of? What do you mean? As soon as I'm stuck in this immortal body, anything else I should avoid? Alright, if you fall into a deep fissure or a pit of lava, keep dying over and over, so don't do that. Yikes, that sounds terrifying. Avoid lava, god. That's about it. I don't actually remember all that much. I guess that's how it is. Oh, and it'll get messy if people find out, so try to keep a low profile. You'll have to find somewhere new to live every few decades. That'll help you avoid suspicion. Living in the same place for too long is dangerous, huh? Oh, but it won't be easy living anonymously with the family registry system. You used to be able to just show up in a new place and start making a living. People did that all the time, but nowadays... Yeah, I bet it's way more different to move around than it used to be. That's real rough. Good luck with that. Great, thanks. The next day... Not again. You come here every day? Okay, I have anything better to do. Yeah, me neither. You know, you're the one who started showing up at my favorite place. I like it too. I have just as much of the right to be here as you do. Besides, it's a nice spot. Yeah, I get that. I said before you came here to think. What do you think about? Frick. Ah. Damn chair. Stuff like what sort of work I could do. Oh, you unemployed? Obviously, someone with a job wouldn't spend their morning staring at the sea. Everyone's lucky enough to have a cushy life eating free food and watching TV all day. Listen, can we cut this out? Seems utterly pointless to knock each other down every 5 seconds. True, I guess we can call a truce. Hey. Hmm? Is living for so long hard? Living on a stable life. It's really hard at times. That's true whether you're immortal or not, isn't it? You just don't have to worry about starving to death anymore. Even when you get sick or injured, dying will fix it. I've never actually struggled that much because of my immortality, to be honest. Oh, it's really that easy? I mean, if you really want to die, you just can't. You want to die? Well, not now. But maybe if I live long enough, I'll change my mind. Oh. You said you got swept out to sea before. Is that because you... Man, I thought you were a super chill boy. I guess you're a sensitive boy, too. Seems that way. I was just as surprised as you to find that out. Come on, then. What happened? Talk to your elder immortal. Geez, they blamed your mother for the disaster 5 years ago? He shunned you because of it? Guess she must have been keen to come back then. I didn't want my gran or a zombie to have to worry about me. It was a moment of weakness that pulled me back here, I guess. I'm not really sure. Regardless, I need to live as quietly as possible and stay out of everyone's way now. That's why you come up here all the time to be alone, huh? How do you feel? Same for me. Wait, so you were sealed in an underwater cave for 400 years? Yeah, there's a reason for it. To keep something from happening. I don't remember what it was. I'm awake now, so that must mean it's okay, whatever it was. Jeez, that must have been terrible. Pretty noble of me, wouldn't you say? If you wanted to worship me, I wouldn't say no. So this is Ame Kamoi guy looks out for you, huh? Yeah, he's a really good guy. Too good for me, definitely. Honestly, I don't think I could survive on this island without his help. You haven't told him you're immortal? No, I doubt he'd believe me. Besides, if he started avoiding me or something, I'd have nothing left. I don't think I could keep going. Not that you can die. True. Let's see, it's been acting cold because you don't feel like you don't have much time left, huh? I understand. Saying goodbye to people you care about isn't easy. Yeah, exactly. You live as long as we do. You have to say goodbye to so many people. What do you think of it? Being immortal sounds pretty rough. Well, it doesn't mean saying goodbye a lot. It does mean saying goodbye a lot. You can see why some people see immortality as a kind of punishment. So, there have been immortals who became so overcome with despair, they turned their backs on the world and devoted themselves to religion. Like Bikuni? That's where the story comes from. But, you know, as I can remember, I never felt like this existence was hell. Really? Yep, it was 800 years before I was sealed away. I just lived out my life. If you ask me, not everyone's cut out to be immortal. Like anything else, really. Some people have what it takes, others don't. What? You were just a natural immortal? Yep, it's like I was born for it. Let's see. It really is something for everyone. I guess emotionally maturing to match the fact that you're 817 years old wasn't enough for you, though. You noticed? I'm self-conscious about that. Oh, sorry. Anyway, it takes talent to live for centuries without seeming to age a day. True. I wish I had that talent too. I'm jealous. Hope I'll be able to look at it the same way. Scared? Huh? You're scared of being alone for the next 800 years? Well, yeah, that's part of it. It's hard to imagine myself living in the future. Makes sense. Probably would have been scared too if I had known from the start I had 8 whole centuries ahead of me. But everything will be okay. You might even surprise yourself. Think so? Yeah, you're a lot like me in some ways. I feel like you might just be cut out for this immortal life. Huh. Real like? I hadn't noticed. Sure we are. Sure we are. Okay, start playing the fool when you're embarrassed. You got me there. See? Remember when we first met? We started talking like we were old friends. Right off the bat. True. I remember thinking it was funny how I didn't feel awkward at all. I rest my case. If you got the knack for it, another 795 years will feel like nothing. Lincoln, you'll miss it. Like nothing. I don't know if I want to go by that fast. Exactly. In the end, you might even feel like it was enough. Your last words would be, I know I live 800 years, but come on, give me another 3 centuries. I get it now. Hmm? You really are good at being immortal. So good you still don't want to die. Huh? You only got 1 month left before your lifespan ends. You must be scared, too. You never despaired once at being immortal. Until now. You're not wrong there. I mean, I lost 400 years. I'm nearly done with life yet. I want to keep living more than anything. Of course I'm scared. I can understand that. Not like you're on the deathbed and been given 1 month left to live. Healthy as can be. So maybe it's time you stop worrying. What do you mean? You don't have long left. Why not spend the rest of your life having fun? Live it out to the fullest. If you do the best you can with the time you have left, you might even feel satisfied with the life you led in the end. Wow, I don't know why I didn't think of that. No, to get close to anyone will only hurt them when I die. Yeah, but I mean, you just let them warn you. You've had to do that plenty of times, right? I guess I could be forgiven for being a little selfish in my old age. Exactly. If it helps, consider yourself forgiven. Does that mean you'll mourn me when I disappear? Of course I will. Bottom of my heart. Really now. That might just make me happy. Good. And here's the plan. You can have as much fun as possible starting tomorrow. Because it's coming back for the holidays too, by the way. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to hang out with you. We wanted to be your friend, you know. Ooh, I'm liking the sound of this more and more. I wanted to be your friend too. This is my chance to take her around the island. Oh, but while I'm at it. Yeah? Did your grandmother see you needed someone to talk to, right? Oh, yeah. It's just not much to talk about. There's always going on about what's on TV, and I can't keep up. Leave the TV talk to me. Oh, and I'd be happy to look after her while you're out working as well. You sure? That'd be a huge help, but... Sure, I'm sure. He seems like an interesting person. She seems like an interesting person to talk to. I'd love to spend time with her. It's definitely something. You got your guard down around her, that's for sure. And she's pretty stubborn. Not to mention, if she doesn't like something, she's not afraid to say it. I'll bear that in mind. You know what? I'm actually pretty excited for tomorrow now. I'm glad. Hey, Yuza. That's my name, don't wear it out. Great. I initially came here because we wanted to be alone, but from now on... we come here when we don't want to be alone instead? Plateau. Of course we can. I'll wait for you here every day. After that, I decided to stop holding back and reach out to everyone around me. And you know what? They responded. They started interacting with me just the same way. but decided to spend the last few days having as much fun as possible. So much fun that I won't have time to fear the end. Of course, no one but you and I know about my immortality, or what little remains of it. And these past few days have been so much fun, to points where I can't tell if I'm dreaming or this is my new reality. And most importantly, this life and mine have continued to intertwine as we meet at our usual spot, day after day. We get along so well, being together feels like the most natural thing on earth. It didn't take long for us both to notice how comfortable we were around each other. Before we knew it, we were being drawn together with increasing intensity, like stars meeting in orbit. Oh! Night. Before everything happens? Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm very curious. Very, very curious. Not much time. Honestly, we really should have made up our minds long ago. But there's still a chance. I refuse to give up until it's all over. We were here yesterday. She told me how she felt. That she loved me. That if it were somehow possible, she'd be with me forever. I'm still taking some real courage. I actually feel kind of bad for making her say it. She puts up her fist as she says it. Pretty good. I feel exactly the same way. Even though we've known each other for less than a month, I can't deny these feelings. I felt the same way, but I didn't have her courage. Either way, only one of us has days left to live. The other 795 years. Telling her how I felt would be nothing worse. It would make parting that much harder. I could bury my feelings somewhere they would never emerge from. For her part, I suppose we wanted to move on without leaving anything unsaid. No regrets, even if nothing came of it. I knew it was futile, but she still said it anyway. And yet, once I let those feelings out, feelings that should never have been revealed, there was no controlling them anymore. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her burned like a searing flame in my chest. We contemplated possible ways for us to remain together. The answer came to us surprisingly fast, an answer we shouldn't even have considered. There's no time to concern ourselves with the right or wrong of it. We didn't even hesitate. Oh, so that's why he wants a mermaid to the... You're gonna do this... Oh, you're gonna regain the immortal life. Oh my god. I was thinking both... Oh my god. It was available to us and we tended to take it. Oh my god. Did that even work? Maybe it would. There's hardly enough time to see it through. Even if we had longer, the odds of our plan succeeding were dismally low. There's nothing more than our final vain act of rebellion. One night sky is teeming with stars. The wind gently brushes the trees as the ocean waves echo in the distance. Looking over the sea puts my mind at ease. Bubba sits quietly, watching the ebb and flow of the tide. I wonder what she's thinking about. Carefully contemplating what comes next. What are you thinking about? Huh? I was thinking about how we first met. A month ago? Yeah. Back then you said you wouldn't bother me. You peeked over at me like 5 times, didn't you? I was being sneaky. You even counted the number of times? Yeah. If you're counting, guess you must have been watching me too, right? I didn't realize I was giving myself away. But you're right, I was looking at you. So that's why you crept up behind me to scare me, huh? I wasn't trying to scare you. I wanted to see your surprised face. So you were trying to scare me. Oh, you honestly got me good. Ah, you definitely got me back the next day. I love that memory. With a memory like that, there's nothing else I need. I have no regrets. Come on, you can't be all fulfilled and complete already. Only just getting started. Right, only getting started. Oh, nope. I can't believe she was thinking about that day at a time like this. The carefree side of her is so dang adorable. Can't be upset with her. Yeah. My heart won't stop racing. Never felt this way before. First I thought it was simply because we were both immortal, but our closest was a feeling of kinship. It was more than that. I've never gotten along with someone so well. There's someone who's lived such a different life from my own. It's like I found a missing piece of myself. My heart's whole when I'm with her. Our very souls are in harmony. Well, let me push on you a bit. My grand saw how compatible we are, and urged me to get married already. That was too embarrassing to tell Sato about, though. No way I can lose her. Can't even conceive of life without her. I've only 100 years of life ahead of me. I'll never meet anyone remotely as amazing as her. There's some way to use my immortality to stay with her, and do it in an instant. Whatever form I would have to take, I wouldn't complain. Sell my soul to the devil, and if it would get me what I desired. We made up our minds. We'll see our final wish through, no matter what. Summer breeze feels perfect. In the clear sky sparkling with stars. Nothing relaxes me more than the whisper of the tide and the breeze in the trees. I'm so happy. I only have 2 days left. Finding hope at a time like this feels like a miracle. I'd not be given up. I never thought I'd get a second chance. When we were here yesterday, I told Yuza how I felt. I told him I loved him, and that if it were somehow possible, I'd stay by his side forever. I planned on taking those feelings to the grave. Then it hit me. It wouldn't even be a grave for me. Maybe that's why I blurted it out. Ah. I was prepared for it to go badly, but he accepted my feelings. Still, I only have 2 days left. It can't be easier on him than it is me. After all, sharing our feelings changes nothing. It'll make it harder to say goodbye. Yuza confessed that he had been suppressing his feelings for the same reason. Even that made me wish I had said it first. I can't but feel like I lost somehow. Like he lost. But looking back, that moment was the only time I could have said it. So I'm glad I did. However, now that it's all out in the open, I feel a sense of peace, but we don't. Far from it. We're not a pair of tragic lovers in a story, bound to die beautifully together or anything like that. I mean, if we could die together, there'd be nothing to agonize over in the first place. I started thinking of ways we could be together. Things are getting to us surprisingly fast. It was an answer that could be described as taboo. Yuza asked me if I was sure I wanted to go through with it, and honestly, I didn't need to think twice. If that's what it takes, then so be it. All I want is to be with him. We're running out of time. Though even if we had more time, as our plans exceeding are almost there anyway. I wish we made this plan much earlier. Maybe I needed this time for my feelings to reach their peak. This is just how it had to be. I don't think we made it just in time. Keep fighting this fate until the very end. So rad. I'm just looking at the stars. Okay. He was silently gazing out the dark sea. I wonder what he's thinking about. Suppose he's seriously considering what lies ahead of us. What are you thinking about? Huh? Oh, just a heart difference. Oh? My head's been bugging you? Well, you know, we're gonna be like this forever. Don't worry, even with 15 centimeters between us, you look great, Yuza. Thanks, but it doesn't really make me feel better. Hey, it's not your fault. You were only in middle school when you became immortal. What can you do now? You're set to live with it. Man, if it happened just 1 or 2 years later, I'd be at least 5 centimeters taller. And then I'd still be 10 centimeters shorter than you. It's crazy. No, sorry for being crazy and tall. That's fine. I don't care if there are 15 centimeters between us. You're still my adorable Sato. Thanks, but it doesn't really make me feel better. Still, you must have stood out a lot back in your time, huh? Yeah, I was taller than most adult men back then. But I can remember. I think everyone found me a bit creepy. Hard to hear that. Not like you could help it. Well, they treated me like some kind of monster because of it. Most people straight up avoided me. It's awful. On the other hand, I do remember at least one person back then who kept trying to woo me. Who's that? Sounds like someone's jealous. Hey, I ain't the kind of guy who's obsessive over his girlfriend's past. What's done's done. Nice line. I bet you've been waiting to say that one for ages. Still, I mean, you've been alive for so long. There's way too much history to worry about. Fair point. Honestly, I barely remember him myself. But I don't think I liked him all that much. He was just somebody important I couldn't say no to or something like that. Oh, really? That's good to hear. At least as far as I can remember. Anyway, I thought you didn't care. Well, I guess you having so much more experience under your belt makes me feel a bit out of your league. I see. I'm the one who can best see you, so I guess we'll call it even for now. Alright, that works for me. Not sure what's even exactly, but I'll take it. I would have assumed he'd be thinking about tomorrow's plan. I would have to be thinking about what comes after that. He's so sure we're going to succeed, and that makes me feel so much more confident. His young attitude is actually reassuring right now. I'm so glad he's here with me. My heart won't stop racing. I've never felt this way before. I didn't think I'd feel something new after living for 800 years. Maybe the 800-year immortal too probably has something to do with it. With them I feel safe. There's nothing I'd be afraid to tell him. That's not all there is to it. There are also some people you could know for decades and still not fall in love with them. Then there are those who you know you can't live without barely a second after you've met. Even a bond like this that's lasted centuries can fall apart in a single day. This is measured by time. Maybe it's too much to say we're soulmates, but that's how it feels to me. Even Suyu's been saying that we should get married because we're clearly made for each other. Not that I told you, so that'd be way too embarrassing. They both, okay. So you told them both, great. Sure. I don't want to say goodbye to Yuza. This guy waited 800 years for him, and now a lot of things might be destroyed tomorrow. Everything the Islanders have been protecting, heck, even some relationships might crumble. But still, we're going to do it. We made up our minds. We'll see our final wish through, no matter what. My apologies for the interruption. I simply wish to confirm your understanding of a certain point. Yuza Minikuchi and Sato Shiranami attempted in vain to hide their feelings from one another, and now they're hatching a plan. Considering how much you've remembered already, I'm certain you recall this fact as well. So let me ask you. We're done to intertwine two lives that were never meant to stay together. What can be done? Wait, what do you say? What can be done? What? Can be done to intertwine two lives that were never meant to stay together. What do you mean, what can be done? 1, 2, 3. Huh? Oh, okay. That? Shiranami must once again be made immortal, you say? That is correct. You chose the right answer on your very first attempt. Well done indeed. Indeed, there's no way to undo the curse of an 800-year immortal. The only way for them to remain together would be somehow obtain the flesh of a mermaid. I believe they had no choice but to make Sato Shiranami live for another 800 years. As such, the plan they hatched was to obtain a second helping of immortality. A truly radical concept. Which method goes against the very laws of nature. But it is not my place to judge. Please enjoy the continuation of their story. Okay. Bill was telling me about our plan to find a mermaid, and he agreed to help. We'll go to him tomorrow and hopefully find a clue. Ah! I'm sorry I can't be any more help. I just can't remember anything else. I'm sure there was a mermaid on Taishima. Don't worry about it. At least now we're to start the search. It really seems like my mom had some connection with the mermaids, though, huh? Definitely. So you showed me that scale, and it really looks like it came from a mermaid. It turns out to be if it turned out your mom was actually a mermaid all along. Yeah, but even I think that's a bit of a leap. Start diving in the Southern Sea, people are bound to start talking about my mom again. Give us the chance to hear more details that we might not be aware of. That's the hope, anyway. Try to keep my head down as much as I could until now. I can't stand idle by anymore. Lately there's been talk about the island of ominous signs. Maybe that'll work in our favor. Maybe people talking about the storm coming? Yeah, that could just be the push we need. Also, about the person you said you met today. Yumiko Shiki from the Paranormal Affairs Bureau, was it? She definitely seems like she knows something. Yeah, there's something suspicious about her. I think she didn't pay much attention to me because she knows I don't have much longer to live. She apparently has the power to detect immortals. When she finds them, she locks them up somewhere. They're watching me too, so they might already have their suspicions. I'll be careful. Pretty wild to think we're being hunted by government authorities, though. Because people like us really can't be allowed to exist. I don't think they'd be too happy about searching for mermaid flesh either. It'd be great if we could somehow get some information out of them. It might be difficult. I don't even know if they're coming back to Kamishima tomorrow. True. This could always go to the mainland. Yusa? Yeah? You really have to be so secretive about it? Can we tell Tsukasa and Asami everything and ask them to help us? I don't know. Not that I don't trust them, because I do. Just the more people there are that know the secret, the more likely it is to come out. If people find out there's a way to become immortal, it would cause a total uproar. Even the police would be after us then. Like every person who wants to live forever would be looking for us. We can't force Asami and Tsukasa to cut up and all that. You're right. If anyone's gonna get locked up, it should be us. Exactly. That's why we should keep our mermaid search as quiet as possible. Besides, if we told anyone else, it'd be harder to keep the fact that you're an immortal girl hidden. But won't it all come out when the police come around asking questions? I'm just gonna play dumb and pretend I don't know anything until they come up with some solid evidence. Probably shouldn't let people know about us either. It'll just make it harder for us to continue our search. Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's try and stay apart as much as possible from tomorrow, just to be sure. Just be safe, whatever. As of now, I doubt anyone knows of our relationship. Yeah, I'm sure no one's caught on yet. Let's avoid all necessary contact while we continue searching for mermaid flesh on their own. We can set specific times to meet and share information, but we'll have to make sure no one sees us together. Right, I'll avoid interacting with you in public. When we contact each other with some kind of emergency, you leave some kind of signal at the place we often walk by. Oh, I know. I'll leave this Kamishima keychain in front of the town clock. If you see it there, then you can come to the roof of the Contact Show. Why can't I say that right? Oh, that's the one I gave you. Okay, Kamishima can be our go-between. Well, I guess it gives us 2 days to find what we need. It'll take a miracle, but we can't give up. Right. Wait a minute. The shine she saw on the town clock. I have to go back to this one. I have to go back to this one. I have to go back here. I have to go here. Hold on, we have to go back here. We have to go back. Didn't catch the light from behind me for a second. It's in front of the town clock? Weird. So there's supposed to be a sticker here too somewhere. somehow missed a sticker. It said Yumiko at the town clock. But it'd definitely be a keychain. That was not there before. Okay, it only appears now. Oh my god. Ah! Sato, something wrong? Oh no, just there's a Kamishimaro keychain lying on the ground here. Oh, you're right. We chucked the poor thing out here. I almost missed it. I'll rescue it. If I... Yeah. That definitely wasn't there on the ground before. Okay, it only can't... So if we leave the thing, does it... Or do we have to finish the... Ah! Let me click again. Oh, wait. Ah. Oh, now we can... Okay, I see now. I'll go look for Yuza. Sakasa, you mind being the point of contact? Me? Sure, no problem. Let's see then. The community hall. Okay, I get it. Understandable. Okay. Ah. Okay. After that, met with Yuza and told him we'd heard from Siyu and Shiki. We needed him to come to the community hall to crush the raging waves. After that, I headed somewhere else. This time for my own purposes. Few places I can go to. Interesting. What does it mean? Oh. Well, there they are. Well, I got plaza in front of the lighthouse where you can see the sea. Probably meant for tourists. Come to think of it, I really come here all that much. Okay, let's think about what I need to know. Do now. We have a special box called the Tamete Baku. I need to get it from them no matter what. Let's find a way to convince them to hand it over. The only chance I'm gonna get. Share what I know bit by bit to hook their interest and negotiate from there. Excuse me. You rang? Oh yes, could I speak with you for a moment? Permission granted. Oh, thank you. I don't mind him. He always gets a little carried away. Right. Dear Avi, an author, and serves here as your guide. Indeed, great to meet you, Sato. I was to talk about you around the island. Really? You seem to become quite famous in these parts. I'd say we're more on the infamous side, but sure. Now I think about it, it's my first time meeting someone from overseas. I do feel different somehow, but I can't quite put it into words. Wow, her blonde hair is so beautiful. Never seen it in person before. And her outfit looks so unusual. Maybe traditional clothing from her country? Hello. Oh, hello. That's interesting. You sense something peculiar about you. Huh? Do you? Definitely strange, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Are you really human? Huh? I think so. Hey now, sir, that's an awfully rude thing to say to someone. You forgive her. She still doesn't quite know how to start a conversation. No, it's fine. Sorry. No, really, it's fine. I heard you're searching for a mermaid, is that true? Oh, tell me, young lady, you perchance know of a mermaid? Because if so, you must tell. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know anything about any specific mermaid. Oh, please, don't look so disappointed. I feel bad now. You see, I'm rather interested in mermaids, but I was hoping I'd ask you a little more about them. I think both disappointed and annoyed. Did I say something wrong? The last person who asked the same thing nearly cursed us to death. What? Indeed, the people in this island are nothing but trouble. I've had enough of it. You're the same, aren't you? You just have immortality like everyone else. Admit it. Well, I need to steer the conversation towards the Tamate Bako. What should I say? Yeah. Yes, I must become immortal. Everything depends on it. You know anything? I sincerely ask you to tell me. There it is. Your true colors. I knew it. You think I'd hand over the Tamate Bako I struggled so hard to obtain? Please, or... Please, I need it no matter what. Oh, there's fire in those eyes. Looks like there's more to this. Very well, tell me your tale. It arouses my spirit as an author. I might be persuaded to hand the box over. Really? Alright, let me explain. Tell the truth. I'll tell you, but I promise you won't tell anyone else about this. Of course, I swear it. My lips are sealed tighter than a well-corked bottle. It's supposed to be reassuring. Don't worry, we won't go breaking any promises. Alright then, where do I even start? The truth is, I'm what's known as an 800-year immortal. I'm already immortal. Huh? What? Is all that true? Wait, you trying to say you are the Osato from Kurosawa? The real one? Ah, yes, that's probably me. Ooh, so that's why you're doing all this. Wait, no way, you being serious? Yes, completely serious. I'm surviving that Tamate Bako no matter what. You realize what you're saying is crazy, right? Anyone else would be dead against it. Please, all I need is that Tamate Bako. Avi, what do you think? I'm sure you're alright with this. I can hardly call it sane. Yes, this is what I want more than anything. Very well, in that case. Amazing! Such stunning spirit. I'll be able to support that resolve, even if I stand alone. This must be the reason I found the Tamate Bako in the first place. Here, take it. Oh, thank you so much. Now that we know the situation, it would make sense for you to have it. You should have just said so sooner. Said, we'd also like to know how things turn out, so be sure to let us know, okay? Of course, I won't forget this kindness as long as I live. Think nothing of it. It doesn't mean I should apologize to you, sirs, for all that trouble we went through to get it. Well, you seem enthused enough by the start of events. If you're happy with your choice, I don't mind. Also, as I'm sure you already know, you still need mermaid flesh. I know, I'll figure something out. Oh, so you have a lead on a mermaid? I'm intrigued. I'll leave it at that for now. One more thing. I know that Tamate Bako may draw some unsavory types. Be careful. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. But we're headed back to the mainland to look for them anyway. Ah, yes. After sightseeing in Kamishima, we were supposed to return post-haste. I see. Well, thank you, and good luck. Is she gonna hide it in there, maybe? I would guess, right? Hello? Is anyone home? Who am I kidding? I know no one is here. Well, wait, are we gonna... I know the mermaid flesh has to be in the Tamate Bako, but does it say if it's old mermaid flesh? If it's fine to be in the Tamate Bako? I don't know. Weird. Now they're heading out by a local association, which is one of the Wakamara's place too. This one's still showing last month though. They're circled around the day that marks the day Yuza came home. Must have really been looking forward to it. Built-in cupboard, it's snug against the wall. You can tell it's been here a long time. This kind of cupboards help the room feel less cramped. I'm so impressed the first time I saw one. The design sure is smart. The inside though is a bit messy. Stu tends to toss anything in here to get out of the way. Right. Sliding glass door leads to an outdoor spot to dry laundry. Doesn't get much sun though. Household shrine for the sea god. Almost everyone at home here has one. Worried not to see, everyone always stops here to pray here first. Once they come back safe, they pay respects again to give thanks. I visit this room so many times while helping look after Siyu. The owner's away, but people on the island don't usually lock up all that tightly. It's been asked to come here while they were out to help with chores, so by now I know the place well. The chest of drawers is mostly just Siyu's clothes. I'll put away the laundry, so I have a rough idea what goes where, but they're still a personal thing, so I shouldn't open it while she isn't here. It's a table. One of those really low tables that's perfect for flipping over. I know because I see it on TV all the time. With nothing on it, there's not much point in flipping it over, is there? This is the Minakuchi family's altar. The memorial tablets for Siyu's husband, her son Tosuke, and her daughter-in-law Mari here. I'm sure she never expected they'd all go before her. It must have been hard to deal with. It's an altar shelf. Buddhist objects and keepsakes are neatly arranged on it. Also has something Siyu once showed me. Here it is. Something about it. I can't put my finger on what. It really is just as beautiful as ever. I shouldn't just take it, so let me put it back on the shelf where it belongs. Oh, no, we're not taking it? Okay, I'm here. I thought that was the point, taking it. Sticker! Oh, cool. So now we know where the other missing stickers are. How many are missing? 6? Oh my god. The Sacred Sanctuary, which is pretty easy. I don't know how we missed that one, actually. I looked around there a bunch, didn't I? Discovering a mermaid. I don't even remember which one that was in the first place. Was that the first time? Was it the body? The dead body? Was that one? I don't remember. Seabed. Gotta do that diving thing more to do. Was it 2 more in the seabed? Yeah, 2 more in the seabed. Yumiko at the town clock. I don't. Maybe it means a time where I played as Yumiko at the town clock. I don't know. Visiting Ano Town, which is, I don't remember. Was that Yumiko or is that the. I have to look again. Light? Light with a wooden frame. Looks like this design was evolved from those old lamps with paper shades. I'm glad this older look still turns up here and there. That's it, right? Yeah, that's... Oh, stuff. All sorts of things are scattered on the floor here. Even with this much storage, people still leave things lying about. Guess some things never change. Another shelf. There's objects, blah blah blah. Okay. Oh god, I kept my finger on what? This is as beautiful as ever. I mean, you shouldn't I thought we were... I assumed we were here to take it. Generally not? I'm confused, actually. Ah. Here. Oh. Move where? Bird, love bird. That's Buzzbird. Still confused. I don't know. I feel like this is just a dead end here, this one. But, actually, no, we can also... Pass me the hand mirror you received earlier. Sure. This, that, and some of that. Ah. Anyway, I've got a better feeling about this business card. I'll just sneakily toss it. Alright, I don't think anyone noticed. Huh? I just suddenly threw away the mirror. It would have been so much easier. Huh? Oh, the mirror? I don't know, just felt the right thing to do. Why'd you ask? Things not going as planned. Not sure what's going on. I feel like I might have just avoided... Yes, okay. Who told us about your Tamatebako? Who knows? Think you get at me with that attitude? Okay. Show her that now? I think. Yeah. Right. Okay. What did I do here at this point? Did I take your eyes off? Okay. Be sure she has cursed stone. Okay. Yeah. We know this. Blah blah blah. Oops. Talk about the curse stone. Hey Kiku, I'm gonna let you in on this little secret. Ta-da! What are the odds? Don't look at curse stones. Okay, this again. What? Okay, yep. Okay. Okay, we got that. What kind of curse do you possess? Then I don't care. Oh, come on, not even a hint? They pretty much laid all our cards on the table already. What are you talking about? Who would do such a reckless thing? Okay. It seems like you're dead set in the Tamatebako as I am. Stand won't get us anywhere. If you tell us your motivation, we'll try compromise. Okay. Granting your wish, okay. This is right here. Okay, we learned about that again already. Blah 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 blah. That's stuff. Wait, what was that? Stay coma. Okay, this is really she learns about a coma. Huh? You missed your coma? Indeed, just met him the other day. In fact, I even got his business card. Huh? You missed your coma's business card? Oh, never mind. My bad. I must have left it at the inn. I can't believe this. Hmm? Thirst. What is it? I figured it out. The condition. Really? What is it? It was hidden on the hand mirror all along. That symbol over there? Couldn't shake the feeling I'd seen it before. Fair enough. Ikoma's business card had the same symbol on it. Oh, you're right. The mirror is suspicious, and a business card with the same symbol as that suspicious hand mirror is equally suspicious. Simple as that. That's why you threw away the card earlier. Oh, you noticed. Either way, seeing Kiko's reaction to hearing he had one of the business cards told me everything I needed to know. Look up at the whispering already. Hey, jig is up, young lady. Condition for your curse is the mysterious symbol inscribed on both the hand mirror and the business card. See, you have nothing more to fear, sir. It's your turn. Apologies, I'm going to be a bit rough. You may experience after effects. Ah! Cool. And so... managed to apprehend Kikuko Tsutsui. Apparently, Stress's binding spell weakens those untrained in the spiritual arts and causes them to fall into a dazed, almost intoxicated state. With its cautiousness, Kikuko quietly surrendered and handed over the curse stone. Which it appears she really knew nothing more about the mermaids after all. Didn't have any idea how Ikoma came to possession of the cursed stone either. I'm sure she couldn't interfere further, but she entered her home and made sure she would remain asleep for the time being. Okay. Cool. Much later that night, we learned Kiko had planned to massacre the island's residents using the hand mirror she distributed. Sheer coincidence, our actions had also prevented a mass slaughter. Okay, solid. So we fixed that timeline where she's now no longer dead. Good. Okay, so we've already seen all this. blah blah blah. I already know all this stuff. Okay, cool. Oh, that's still... I guess there's a way... I guess we still die for this, right? So that's still open. This... I don't know why we can't take the... Can't take the scale? For some reason? This is... I need to change the thing. Okay, I guess we'll just go to the conclusion and see what happens. I chose the right... Not for people. With it. Yeah. Let's see. Two or three people died from that curse just now. I hope you're happy with yourself. No! Tell you what, you still weep and beg for my forgiveness. I'll let you off ease. Huh? Oh? Something's off. Could this mean they found a way to stop the curse? Ah. What? Sky? Oh, Shikigami. Fuck, paper butterflies. Oh, I still can't believe what I'm seeing. These cards actually turned into butterflies and started flapping around. Turning a bunch of business cards into a swarm of Shikigami. I think you think of something out there that means that. Oh, I did choose right. Hell yeah. Okay, I was thinking, I don't know. I was thinking differently. I was thinking it would take longer, though, I guess, than that. They would write the names of the islanders, and Shikigami would take the paper cards, but I guess that makes more sense. The business cards themselves would turn into the... Yeah, okay. That makes sense, sure. She's the one that has to... doesn't have to write the name. That makes sense. I'm just dumb. Cool. Pretty much business cards into a swarm of Shikigami? Well, you could think of something out there, Yuza. I guess you could turn a piece of paper with someone's name written into a Shikigami. Business cards would work just as well. Mr. Kiryu was able to extend the effect to cover the entire island. I was sure it'd work. But still a relief to see I was right. It was a great idea. Now all to do is track down those cards and leave the rest up to Mr. Kiryu and his powers. Stop right there. Now that your curse is useless, I have no reason to hold back any longer. Arno Tomoshige, I hereby place you under arrest. Ah, that fucking hurts. Screw you. Sato, how dare you toy with me, you fucking bitch. Sorry, thanks for the offer and all, but I'd rather you died alone. I see you. Why did you do this to me, Osato? Why? Go on quietly, I'm warning you. It'll be worse if you don't. Ah, fuck, damn it. Sato, you. Hooray! Woo! And so, Ikoma was arrested, and the last of the calamities threatening Kamishima was averted. Mr. Kiryu and Mrs. Shiki thanked us again and again. He seemed really grateful for everything we had done, including putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. He's obviously pretty pleased with himself, even though he brushed it off as only natural first islanders to defend our home. And the Coast Guard's on its way to assist the investigation into Mr. Bakumura's death. Words. Mrs. Shiki and Mr. Kiryu are planning to use the Coast Guard's boat to escort Ikoma to the mainland. Speaking of Ikoma, seems he accepted his fate and confessed to everything. Yay! This son of a bitch. Well, I didn't actually name any names. Ikuko, who was under house arrest after plotting to use her curse to commit murder, is going to be escorted off the island with him. When Mrs. Shiki and her assistant departed, they summoned me for a private word. Let me join the Paranormal Affairs Bureau. It was Soto's suggestion, actually. He's quite impressed with everything you've achieved. I'm all for it. It would make it easier for you to keep your immortality secret, maybe even put it to good use. Wait, you saying you'll send me into dangerous situations just because I can't die? You know, actually I hadn't thought of that, but it's not a bad idea. I think not, ma'am. That would make it impossible to keep his identity a secret. I know. I was just kidding. A shame, though. Heard that. Even so, Yuza. It would require rigorous training to help you harness and control your psychic abilities. It only stands if you're prepared to put yourself through that, and it won't be easy. Still, seeing as you'd be under our surveillance, you'd be able to go about with your life with a little more freedom. Seems to me that's not a bad deal for someone in your position, all things considered. So, what do you say? What happens if I refuse? Will you arrest me? Well, we do have to thank you for wrapping up our investigations here. If you prefer a quiet life on Kamishima, we'll turn a blind eye and leave you be. Just so we're clear, the first sign of you being on the move, we'll be on our way over here to take you away. Okay, I understand. In that case, we need some time to think it over. Would that be alright? Really? Thought it'd be an easy decision. I suppose there's plenty of time. Just contact me when you've made up your mind. Oh, before I forget, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. Yes? The funny thing is, I wasn't planning on coming to Kamishima at all today. Then, out of nowhere, I changed my mind. It wasn't your doing, was it? Huh? What do you mean? See, I kept getting the feeling that I was being watched, or even manipulated. Especially this morning when I changed plans and set it for Kamishima. It didn't feel like my decision somehow. It was almost as if someone was guiding us here. Oh, actually, I felt something similar to that as well. That was the Tomo Kazuki doing it, since it only started happening after the encounter. But why would you think it was me? I don't know. I thought it reminded me of you, like it was close to you or something. Close to me? Anyway, it seems I was wrong. Well, I'm not sure what else it could be, unless I'm possessed by a spirit or something? But the question, if either of you are possessed, I would be the first to know. But even I cannot perceive the origin of the sensation. It must be something truly extraordinary. The thing is, I just get the feeling that we'd have the mysterious Watcher to thank for everything turning out the way it did. Right? That's how it seemed to me, too. But whatever it was, I can't sense it anymore. I suppose there's no use worrying over it now the situation's been resolved. True. That's where we left it. But then... Right, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta pee real bad. I gotta do a big piss. It's time for a big pisser. I don't know why I said it like that. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I almost said, okay, when I came back, I almost said hello. Like I was expecting someone to answer. I don't know why. Like to hear a voice and, what the hell's wrong with me? I'd be freaked out if I heard a voice say hello back. One of the children seemed to be on the verge of a mental breakdown for hearing about his father's death. I already heard about the arrest of the culprit, a man named Akoma. It quickly became apparent that it wasn't grief that was weighing on him so heavily. But I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. You let us know if there's anything we can do to help you through this, okay? Let me do this. Do you think I'm sad or something? What are your inane comments? I didn't mean to upset you. Shotaro, could you calm down? It's not like you to shout like that. You please can understand my troubles. But since you're here, Sato, pack your belongings and get out. I won't have you in the house any longer. Wait, what? You're immortal, aren't you? Not even human. It's disgusting. I'm sure we discussed this afternoon. You can just forget about it. Now that the old man's gone, I have no obligation to care for you. You are a plague upon this island, and I hope I never see your face again. I guess there's nothing left to say. Give Shotaro, why are you being so horrible all of a sudden? Yeah, Shotaro, you're being a real jerk. You have to go that far? Oh shit, I can't afford to be nice anymore. I don't expect you to understand that. I have no idea what it means to inherit my old man's legacy. Pretty sure it means you're lucky. He was loaded, wasn't he? Shows what you know. Let me tell you something about my old man. He was good at what he did, but reckless. He racked up heavy debts, walking a fine line between a huge payout and total ruin. All his successes were a combination of killer luck and sheer cunning, making his shoes almost impossible to fill. Not only that, but he had his fingers in a lot of shady pies, from loan sharking to land speculating. That kept him just this side of the law. Whoa, really? Taking over him means shouldering all those risks myself. If I can't cut it, it's a one-way street to bankruptcy. Like the old man saddled me with. It's all up to me now, and there's no way out. Jotaro? Isn't turning the inheritance down an option? You have your mind. If I did that, I have nothing left. After the upbringing I've had, I couldn't handle being poor. Damn it all. What am I to do? Hey, Shotaro? That helps. I sort of get how you feel. Ha, you? What could impoverished nobody like you possibly understand? Well, you see, I'm kind of in the same boat. What are you saying? Oh, you're talking about the thing you found out about today, huh? Yeah, guess Shotaro's the only one I haven't told yet, so it turns out... That's repeated her story, which we had heard earlier that day. The Coast Guard arrived to investigate Mr. Wakamura's death. A detective from the prefectural police accompanied them and requested a meeting with Tsukasa. Sir announced that Tycoon Yoshiatsu Yamashina, alias Unkaku Dono, passed away. His will had been unsealed. It is as follows. I, Yoshiatsu Yamashina, hereby bequeath all my assets to Tsukasa. Wow. Yep, I knew it. It was her. She was the inheritor. I knew it. Special notes will be sent to her at a later date. The officer had thought it best to give Tsukasa a chance to prepare herself ahead of time. When she heard the news, Tsukasa's mother let out a whoop and raised her arms in a victory pose. She made quite a spectacle, jumping for joy and shouting things like, "Take that, and jackpot, and I knew it'd pay off sooner or later." Shocked and confused at this previously unseen side of her mother, Tsukasa bolted from the house without a backwards glance. What? You mean to tell me that you're gonna inherit Yamashina's estate? All of it? It's a mystery to me as well. He was, like, really famous, right? I can't wrap my head around it. What was he thinking leaving that all to me? It's too much. His whole assets add up to something like 5 billion yen. At least that's what I was told. I can't even imagine it. You don't say. Well, give me a chance to turn it down, but I don't know how to handle this. Still, he did try to kidnap Sato. Who knows what other shady stuff he was up to. I end up feeling I should take responsibility. Tsukasa, you seriously gonna accept? I guess so. I feel so lost, but I mean, if Shotaro's in the same boat, well, it's a big deal. You become a millionaire overnight. You're like a celebrity. You don't have time for us little people anymore, huh? Huh? I don't want that. If I can't hang out with you guys, I'm turning it down. You know, Tsukasa, the inheritance is yours, as it should be. There's nothing to fear. I'll help you. You mean it? I'd be super grateful, but... Of course, I've always known you were a clever girl. You'll have no trouble handling Yamashina's estate. In fact, why don't we be partners? You can be my girl, my fiancée. Huh? Oh boy. What the hell, man? You can't just pop the question out of nowhere like that. Unkaku was one of my old man's backers. I'm sure it would be easier to manage our estates if we combined our wealth. Oh, but I... Come on now. There's no need to be coy. I know how you're fond of me, Tsukasa. Oh, how'd you know? What? You wound me. How could I miss the heat of your gaze? I'm not so unfeeling as you suppose. Besides, the feeling's mutual. You've grown into an attractive young woman. Don't think I haven't noticed. You have? I mean, oh, this is all too much. Casa. This is our chance, don't you think? We've known each other for so long. There can be no doubt we're a match made in heaven. Oh gosh, what do I do? I don't know anymore. My mind's gone blank. This is just too much. I need some time to think. Ah! Tsukasa, wait up! Even your blush is adorable. I'll be waiting. Don't disappoint me now. Enough, Shotaro. You're taking this way too far. Oh. You have no idea how much Tsukasa cares for you? Her feelings for you are real. I understand your feelings perfectly. Better yet to reciprocate them. Don't tell me you have an objection. I bet I do. You're just using her. Anyone can see that. The time is way too convenient. If you go through with this, you'll just end up hurting her, you heartless jerk. Not only are your manners lacking, but your wits as well. You were mistaken. Your feelings for her are genuine. You liar. It looked like you were drowning till you found out about her inheritance. There's no way someone as selfish as you could make Tsukasa happy. I suggest you drop this. Frankly, it does not concern you. Azami. Or... Unless I spell it out for you. Between Tsukasa and myself. Keep your nose out of it. God damn it. Well, now that we understand each other, I'll take my leave. His eyes. Oh my god. And off he went. But there was more to come. Okay. I don't know where Avi and Circe, with whom I've barely spoken to in this future, came to talk to us. Hey, aren't you the kids who dealt with the curse that was hanging over the island? When I learned of your heroic deeds from Yumiko, I simply had to make your acquaintance. Oh, nice to meet you. I actually heard about you as well. Oh, you hear that, Circe? Our reputations precedes us. I wouldn't go that far. You just stand out too much. Oh no, I've only heard good things, I promise. You're Arnav, right? A fantasy author who's come to Japan looking for adventure? What's that? Did I hear you say the bachelor fantasy author whose novels don't sell and who had to empty his savings just to visit Japan? Humbug, I say. Stick a sock in it and mind your own beeswax. Oh, that's just creepy. How'd you know my catchphrase? I assure you that was the first time I've uttered these words in Japanese soil. Oops, I mean, guess it just came to me? The pity you have a mysterious secret up your sleeve, Yuza. Who, me? No, I feel aside for the moment. There's something I'd like to ask you. This afternoon I was struck by the sudden desire to visit this jetty. I wish I had something to do with that. You too? I'm not the first. Someone else asked me that as well. I swear I haven't done anything. I see. Another question. I hear the request to put Circe's Shikigami ability to use came from you. Tell me how you knew about that. Well, as you can say that Tomokazuki is responsible for both of those things. The Tomokazuki. I see. So you encountered Tomokazuki bearing the memories of a different future. You believe the same being or creature, or what have you, has secretly been guiding all of us ever since? Huh, I've never heard anything like that before. That would explain how you knew about Circe's Shikigami. Your theory is correct. I suppose we should all be grateful to this Tomokazuki for bringing about such a peaceful conclusion, but... On the other hand, I nearly died because of this. Really? Oh, at last I checked, you're still kicking. Yes, well, one can't have a feeling a little used, as it were. I suppose I ought to be thankful for my life, nonetheless. Besides, it would take a lot more than this to upset me. I've made it through all manner of do-or-die moments and deadly situations before now. Wow, you must be pretty tough. I'll never get my hands on that treasure now. Still, I suppose I did get quite an adventure in exchange, so fair is fair. Well then, good luck to you, Yuza. Oh, thanks. Well, this cursed business has tuckered us out, so we'll be spending the night here in Kamishima and setting sail for home on the morrow. I'm glad I had a chance to speak with you before we left. You've my gratitude. Take care now. And off they went. After that, more. Find out where Tsukasa went off to. Jesus. Later, Scott's called us together, saying she needed to talk to us tonight. Decided to meet up here. His investigation was in full swing in the town center, and around the Wakamura residence out on the bay, everything was quiet. You okay now, Tsukasa? Kinda. Some lawyer wants me to go meet him day after tomorrow. I'm not even sure what I want to do yet, and honestly, I'm still in shock over what happened earlier. Tsukasa, don't rush this, okay? You shouldn't make a big decision like this until you feel ready. It's about your future, no one else's. You gotta think it over carefully and do what's best for you. Asami. You're right, thanks for worrying about me. I like how you guys ever talk about that. Sato, there's something I gotta know. Okay, what is it? See, you ever heard a bit of what went down with Ikoma when I was up on the roof earlier? I've been alive for 800 years, right? Sounds like your lifespan must be coming to an end pretty soon. Was that for real? Sorry. I didn't know how to tell you. It was true. Yeah, I don't remember anything from that far back, but I've always known how long I had left. Seriously, then how long? I think tomorrow might be my last day. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow night. Mine will fade away like a spray of sea foam. Why don't you say something? There's so little time left. Is there anything we can do to delay it? Come on, please tell me there's some way to change this. Oh, we still can't. Okay. I wish I could say otherwise, but there's nothing we can do. I'm assuming we have to see this first before we can go choose the other option. Maybe that's why we couldn't go back and do that. No, I don't want to say goodbye. Please don't leave us, Sato. Sato, Tsukasa. Please, there's no need for tears, Tsukasa. The truth is, I'm content with this. You are? Again, 400 years ago, I became a sacrifice to protect everyone from the curse. Now, not only is the curse of the raging waves broken, so many other problems have been resolved as well. Like with the mermaids and Tomoshige. After all this time, everything's finally settled. The machine is finally safe. It's a happy ending. Thanks to you guys, I've fulfilled the purpose of this long life I was cursed with. It actually meant something. For that, I can't thank you enough. Ah, but Sato, that's not true. What? Oh, that's just stuff you got mixed up in. You never asked for any of it. Don't say you fulfilled your purpose. This isn't a happy ending at all. You shouldn't have had to go through any of those things. None of it was your responsibility. Sato, from the moment you were made an 800-year mortal, you've just been used. Yeah, she's right, Sato. You deserve a way better life than that. What have done to get dragged into Tomoshige's schemes time and time again? That's just too sad. Look. Be honest with yourself. You're really content. What about your happiness, Sato? Your happiness? You've been forced to live for centuries. This can't be how you wanted things to end. You have no chance to do anything for yourself. You don't get to live happily, at least for a little while. After all you've been through, it would be so unfair. I couldn't stand it. Thanks, Tsukasa. You're the best friend I could ask for. When I said I was content, I meant it. I really am. I was never supposed to live in this modern age. I gave my life to end the curse. I thought that would be it. But it wasn't. I got to experience a time unlike anything I ever known and met so many people. Every day has been a whirlwind of activity. Above all, I made some really good friends who care for me so much they'd even cry for me. It's so much fun these past few months. I can't even begin to describe it. It's a miracle. I've been happier than I've ever thought possible. I have no regrets. Seriously. Sato. I'm so sorry. I feel so powerless. I wish I could do something for you. Me too. I'm sorry, Sato. If only I'd known. I'm so wrapped up in my own problems. Aw, haha. You know, I've always been the one left behind. Never had anyone grieve for me. Turns out, it's a pretty nice feeling. I think the center of attention suits me just fine. Don't hold back now. Oh, geez, Sato. Only you could say stuff like that on a time like this. Sato, Yes? I'm so sorry. Seriously, I feel so bad. I wish I could have. Yuza. Oh, I didn't know you were such a crybaby, Yuza. Come on, can't you be your usual goofy self? I could really use a laugh. You guys feel that bad, huh? I guess we'll just have to make it up to me. For starters, you better keep your promise to hang out tomorrow. I expect you to enjoy every last second to the fullest. Do that, and I guess I'll forgive you. That's all. You're leaving down tomorrow anyway, right, Tsukasa? Yeah, probably. No more tears. We're gonna have just one more day of fun, spend one more day together, like we always have. It would make me happier. That sounds to me like you're letting us off easy. What do you think? I'm counting on you to help me overwrite all those bad memories with a bunch of happy ones. It'll be a busy day. Sato. Right, then that's what we'll do. Yeah, you can count on us. Dozens of happy memories coming right up. Hey, use it. Quit moping already. That was your cue. If there was a time for one of your oddball jokes, it's right now. I know. Tonight we stayed out in the bay talking and swapping stories until the sun came up. There's a rule. You had to answer any questions Sato asked us, honestly, without hiding anything. Yeah. Which meant that gasps and chuckles inevitably followed each new reveal. We chatted for hours without once running out of things to share. Talked about the past, the future, our dreams, everything in our hearts. Through it all, Sato couldn't stop smiling. As for me, I was determined to etch every detail of Sato Shiranami into my memory. Every word and gesture, every expression on her face. Reached another ending. Oh god, what the hell? Why did I spin around like that? But we haven't reached the ending, have we? Because our option was blotted out. For some reason, we couldn't choose that option. I wonder why we couldn't pick up the scale either in the house. I don't get why we couldn't pick up the scale, honestly. I thought that would be what we have to do. I might have to look it up after, you know. And then after our meeting. Sato took a boat and went out into the bay alone, saying that she didn't want any of us to see her disappear. It was the last we saw of her before she abandoned her transient form to the gentle waves and left this world behind for good. However, before she departed, she told us her final wish. I vowed to carry with my heart that the centuries that lay ahead as my own personal curse, impossible to dispel. Simple wish, Sato's own words. Remember me until your last breath. Ending number 5. So Shiranami's curse. Oh, then the true ending is a different ending. So I think all the endings are numbered but the true ending, I think. Okay. Okay, I didn't realize that. Doing well to make it this far. I applaud your efforts. Here is the tale that has been painstakingly woven over the past 800 years on Kamashima of Ise Bay. Thanks to you, pieces descended upon the island once more. For that you have my sincerest gratitude. With few sacrifices may have been made along the way, we must content ourselves with the fact that they were within permissible limits. Now, while the story does end here, its conclusion does not sit quite right with you. You may wish to explore possibilities that would result in a different outcome. On the other hand, I could simply tell you what missing pieces are if you prefer. What's a hint? You need to just procure a piece of mermaid foot. Yeah, I know, duh. There's a Tamakabako in your possession. You already have the Tamakabako, yeah. The Tamakabako in hand. Encounter a mermaid. How else could you hope to obtain some mermaid flesh? You yourself have encountered a mermaid before. Scour your memories. The past memory of a mermaid must be somewhere among them. Begin to search there and see what there is to be found. What past memories of a mermaid, though? Of an actual live mermaid? I already knew that, though. That wasn't much of a hint. I already knew that part. Damn it. Don't think it's anything with those, because they're all cracks or whatever. I know the scale. The scale's not, but the scale's not. So why would the reason we come here would be? It would only be for the scale, no? Like, why? I don't understand. Yeah, that hint was shit. I need a better hint. I need to actually look it up because I don't know what that is. Unless I'm missing a whole could be missing something. Whole extra storyline stuff. I don't know. I forgot the name of the game for a second there. Okay. I'll walk through all endings guide. Okay. Unlocking the true ending. Okay. So our endings 1 to 5 unlocked. Okay, yep. The final steps are inside the user interface itself. Oh, are you kidding me? Is it what I think it is? Hold on, I'm gonna confirm. Wait, okay, that. Yes, we have Tsukasa as the contact person. Main menu loads screen. Hell? What the? What the hell? God damn it. I think they did this shit with the first game too. There was something weird like this. So that message you left me, you know. What you do? This was dried up ages ago. Thoughts I woven into it should have faded, too. Really can't hear the message anymore. Yep, I can't hear a word. Doesn't matter. It's an important memento. Part of you as well. It's enough for me to treasure it. Oh, come on. You're gonna make me blush. I was really happy when you shared this with me. A long time ago. Well, you know. I don't have to show myself in front of anyone, can I? Memories. Is there really no way to hear that message again and efforts dried up? Found a way to return it to the environment of the eternal world. It would be restored to its eternal original state. I'd be able to hear it then. Oh, you can do that? Using the Tamatebako would probably do it. Oh, but I don't think a normal human would be able to hear the message anymore. Sorry. This is impossible after all. Well, that's too bad. But if you were a spirit, you might be able to hear it by retracing the echo it left in your mind. Wait, you don't have to be dead for that? It's a no-go then. Or you'd have to be an immortal. Do they belong to a mermaid? Evidently. Okay, now we can go back to this. Okay. Now it'll let us take the scale. Fucking. Here it is. What should I do with it? Put it in the Tamatebako. Something will happen if I put this in the Tamatebako? Okay, it's in. Nothing happened. Darn. A bit longer. Let's wait a little longer. Nope, still nothing. Do I have to do something else? Oh god. What do I have to do? I want to look at the damn thing again. Wait, the chat log. What? Hold on. Only 4 times, even it's 3 seconds between each. Wait, call you 4 times? Wait, I just go to the menu from here? I have to go to the main title screen. Is this correct? I save something just in case. I'm gonna just write a new save just to make sure. Make sure I have it there. I guess it saves anyways, regardless, but okay. Now I need to. What do I need? I need to click the Mermaid 4 times, exactly 3 seconds. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Is that not 3 seconds? Main title screen. Click the mermaid character. Is it this not the... Okay, is there a better guide that actually shows me pictures? So I'm confused. Okay, this is telling me about the clicking though. It just tells me about typing in the name. Oh, I'm getting the stopwatch out. Yeah. Click. Click. Is that only 3 times? I think it was only 3 times, but whatever. Evidently, I was clicking too fast or something. Too slow? I don't know. Oh, you know the signal, do you? The signal is extremely important to me. I won't allow just anyone to use it. It's still on some childish whim. First, I have to be sure. Who are you? Okay. Well, we already know. Huh. Yuza? So you do know. Allow me to welcome you, Yuza Minakuchi. Or rather, Yuza Minakuchi's severed consciousness. And the mermaid called Sobe. I've passed through here 5 times now. It was not that strange you noticed me. I guess this would be the 5th time, yeah. This is the place you humans call Ryugu. But here it's also called things like the Eternal World and the World Beyond. Free to call it what you like. Whatever the name, it's one of the many worlds that souls of the departed move on to the afterlife. Well, I suppose it's not entirely accurate. The space we're in now serves more as a boundary than anything else. There's something I always thought to talk to you about. Something I had to talk to you about if we ever happened to meet. But I never thought you'd come seek me out like this, in the form you are now. Guess you have your own reasons for doing so. You wish to speak with me, yes? What should we talk about first? My boundary. Try to explain. This is a space that connects the world, 2 worlds you can travel between. The world the living Yuza Minakuchi inhabits, and the world that you, a severed portion of Yuza Minakuchi's consciousness, usually exists in. As a spirit, you always pass through this space when traveling to the world of the living. Normally, something like this would be unthinkable, with It's not impossible. It seems there's something of an exception. Oh, now I get the... Okay, I understand. It wasn't just the fact that read the message, you didn't just have to be an 800-year immortal. That's why it was in the text log to click 4 times. Okay, because if you're his conscience, you're not. Okay, I see. I understand. I get it. Seems like there was an exception. Is there anything else? I'm asking if Mare and I were friends. I'm only going to say this once. You might be Mare's son. I won't stand for you intruding upon our relationship. The relationship Mare and I had can't be described as so simple word as friends. Oh. Oh. It was like that. Right? Oh, okay. This game has Yuri. It was like that. I see. Understandable. Isn't the only world that souls the dead journey to afterlife, you know. The number is immeasurable. There are worlds beyond counting. My soul has gone somewhere far, far away. Even here in Ryugu, I won't be able to see her again. Don't ask me anymore. Leave me to my memories of her. Was there anything else? The day of the disaster. Of course you want to know about that. I do want an explanation for what happened back then. 5 years ago on the day of the calamity struck. Let's get this out of the way first. I was indeed the one who made you an 800-year immortal. You've come here looking for a way to regain humanity. I'm sorry, but that's no longer possible. Even as a mermaid, there's nothing I can do. You, or rather the Yuza Minakuchi of the mortal world, are now bound to live out the remaining 795 years of your life, neither aging nor dying. Nothing can reverse this now. Now then, let me tell you what happened on that day 5 years ago, and about the years leading up to it. Okay. Mare and Sobe. Through becoming unable to return to Ryugu, Sobe had ceased to show herself on the surface, even before the members of the Somakawa line. On noticing that 400 years had passed since the seeking of Taishima, mostly attempted to contact with the current generation's inheritor of the family duty, one by the name of Mare Somakawa. In the past, humans encountered either treated her as an object of worship or sought her flesh. Perhaps as a result, she immediately sensed something was different about Mare, and treated her in a friendly manner from the moment of their meeting, and promised to do all she could to return her to Ryugu. There was no pretense in Mare's bearing, and her attitude when speaking to Sobe was casual and light-hearted. Gradually, Sobe began to open up to her, and after some time, they agreed on a secret signal that began being surreptitiously, Jesus, and closer the more they learned about each other. A strange sense of trust came to blossom between them, transcending the boundaries of the respective species. Mare had originally resolved to remain single and never start a family of her own, or devote herself entirely to her duty with Sobe. However, Sobe strongly opposed this. Mare's life here would be continuing even when she was gone. Mare should not deny herself a possible future with her own family. Seeing how happy one of her former compatriots had been upon finding love, I believe Mare deserved to know such joy as well. She wished to. Mare seemed to have been bothered by the thought, but said that she would consider it if someone suitable ended up coming along. However, that moment came sooner than expected. Moving to Kamashima, the love of her life, Tosuke Minakuchi. Sobe was delighted for Mare, and offered her heartfelt congratulations upon hearing of their marriage. She did not understand the joy of having a family herself. She was gratified to see Mare so happy. It was Mare's constant wish to be able to introduce her beloved family to her dearest friend. She was forbidden to reveal the existence of mermaids to anyone, but her husband and child. Eventually, the two would reach a compromise. They said she would meet with them when the time came for her to return to Ryugu, reasoning there would be no harm in revealing herself for such a short space of time. This agreement became a cherished promise between them. Thus the years continued to pass, Mare's son growing all the while into the day of the Kamashima Southern Sea disaster arrived. In the days leading up to the disaster, a strange rumbling could be heard coming from the sea. Bay took this as a sign that the storm caused by the curse of the raging waves was approaching. She and Mare mistakenly concluded this meant the seal on Ryugu's entrance would soon be lifted. The timing was earlier than expected. The two were overcome with excitement and thought of Sobe finally fill her long-held dream of returning home. Couldn't bring themselves to doubt the signs. They put together a plan. Even if the storm were to come while they were out at sea, Mare could use the bronze mirror to suppress it, allowing Sobe to pass through the entrance to Ryugu alone. The result of this was where they would part ways. The two spent the final night together, talking until the sun rose. The day their plan would put into action, Mare took Tosuke and Yuza out into the bay on a boat to introduce them to Sobe as promised. Although pained by having to part with Sobe, she was buoyed by the thought that she would now be able to devote herself fully to motherhood, and to her family that always protected her without reservation. Bay, meanwhile, was secretly trailing them from the seabed. Disliking the sound of propellers, she was unable to get close to the boat as it was moving. The storm that suddenly broke out around them far exceeded all expectations. Even the bronze mirror was not enough to calm it, and the sea churned and roiled around them as if the heavens themselves were unleashing their wrath. A small fishing boat carrying the Minakuchi family began to take on water. It was not long before it started to sink. They immediately rushed to their aid, reaching them just as they had fitted Yuza with the life buoy and gotten him off the boat. The couple still clung desperately to the sinking boat as it was tossed about by the waves. Upon seeing Sobe, Tosuke's reaction was surprisingly composed. Whether already resolved to meet his fate or just mellowed by nature, his first response after Mari introduced her was to greet her cheerfully, words. Thanking her for keeping Mari company and expressing surprise that Mari's faraway friend had turned out to not be human. Sobe, however, had no time for pleasantries. Consumed only by the thought of getting them to safety, he tried to carry them all from the boat. A single person proved to be almost too much for her, but even a single person proved to be too much for her. Naturally, she also lacked the strength needed to tow the boat out of danger. Even her nature as a mermaid wasn't enough to allow her to save someone precious to her when it mattered most. But the distress had her own powerlessness, so the babe was overcome by a sense of despair. Frantic, she tried to take only Mari with her in a bid to escape the sinking boat. Mari rebuffed her attempt. She had no intention of being the only one saved. Instead, she and Tosuke pleaded for somebody to help Yuza. Thinking survival meant more to them than anything else. The babe could not understand. She refused to. Prepare herself to bid farewell to Mari. Parting like this was too painful for her to bear. Mari, for her part, continued apologizing to Sobe despite the looming threat of her own death. Concerned for her friend's safety and feeling deep regret at being unable to see Sobe back home. It was more than Sobe could stand. At that moment, Sobe's innermost feelings came into sharp relief. Part of her deep down resented Yuza and Tosuke along with all her being. She was happy as long as she had Mari. Mari had her family to love as well. And yet, it was Sobe herself who had wished for Mari to find happiness by starting a family of her own. Run by unfamiliar emotions of conflict and self-loathing, she found herself unable to think clearly. Finally, she clung to the sinking boat, half submerged in seawater. She thanked Sobe for her friendship and told her that the days they had spent together had been some of her happiest. Sobe was devastated. Part of her rejected the entire situation. She didn't want to hear Mari bid farewell to her like this. She didn't want Mari to part with Mari at all. She wanted to grab hold of her friend and carry her away to safety, by force if necessary. Returning home to Ryugu no longer mattered to her as much as this. She couldn't ignore Mari's plea to save her son. Pushing herself away from the sinking boat, Sobe handed to rescue Yuza, all the while resenting the boy for the tremendous love that Mari bore him. When she found Yuza, he had been caught up in a whirlpool and was barely clinging to life. Sobe caught herself feeling almost satisfied at the sight, thinking it served him right. If it hadn't been for Yuza, she could have saved Mari. Mari's plea for her to save Yuza, that her only wish was for him to survive, echoed in Sobe's mind. Next moment, she dragged the dying Yuza out of the whirlpool, and, pulling a piece of her own tail, forcibly fed it to him. Whether the emotions driving her at this point were desire to fulfill Mari's wish, or hatred towards Yuza, even Sobe herself couldn't say. After carrying Yuza out of the reach of the storm, Sobe immediately went to rescue Mari. Finally found her after 3 long days of searching. Her efforts had been in vain. Mari's body was already cold. If someone had died, it was beyond even a mermaid's power to bring them back. They clung to Mari's body and wept. Never again would she hear Mari's voice calling her name. Laid Mari's body to rest in the seabed, hiding herself beside it. After a day's mourning, lost in the depths of despair. Several years later, the interest of Ryugu was unsealed, and Sobe, now with no remaining attachments to the mortal world, made to return home by herself. Before doing so, she met with Mari's sister, seeking to reclaim the mermaid's relic from her. However, put off by the woman's blatant harass, she found herself unable to muster any interest in her, and ultimately returned without reclaiming the relic, despite knowing full well the misfortune it could bring. I see. Looking back now, what I did to you was wrong. It was an extreme situation, yes, but I must have been mad to even consider it. Every time I remember, I wonder what on earth I was thinking. Could I have done something so cruel to the son Mari loved so much? Even though nothing happened, that was your fault. I don't expect you to forgive me. But let me at least say this. I'm sorry. Do anything within my power to ease your burden. There's nothing you can do. What? You want to please my flesh? But why? I suppose it's not impossible. You could bring it back to the mortal world using the relic I left there. Well, this would be forbidden. I suppose I was the cause of all this. Maybe it counts as an attempt to make amends, if nothing else. There, it's done. I'll send it to the other side. You'll be able to take it from the box there. Which has been transferred to the Tom Tobacco. Now hold the box may claim it as their own from evening of August 7th. And you've done everything you came to do. Then this is where we part ways. Know that I won't respond anymore, even if you called me that signal. Having a means of calling me was prohibited in the first place. Then be happy, Yuza, for Maria's sake, for all the years she never got to see. Be sure to tell him that when you return to him in the mortal world. Ooh. So just left us right at the... Alright. Back to story charters. So now that should be hers, then okay. Yeah, this one. Zoom. From the bay. Okay. Just go through this again, blah blah blah. Actually, it's gonna be okay. Huh? I'm gonna keep it as a secret, but eternal conclusion. Huh? All of your efforts have been truly remarkable. The fact that you're seeing this means all of Yuza Minakuchi's wishes have been fulfilled. You have overcome countless hardships and resolved every dilemma. Congratulations. Now then, as you may be confused as to what exactly has transpired, please allow me to explain. Yuza Minakuchi's true objective was to obtain the flesh of a mermaid. This was to fulfill his oath of making Sato Shiranami immortal again, before her imminent demise. They may live 800 more years together. However, who could have expected multiple curses to strike Kamishima at the very same time? Yes, I refer to the curse of the raging waves, born 4 centuries ago, and the curse of Tomoshige, which had built up over 800 years. While such calamities would appear to offer naught but misfortune, as luck would have it, these curses were blessings in disguise. They led Yuza Minakuchi down a path that could otherwise not have been possible. One could very well call it a miracle. Yet all of this was, of course, your efforts. Now, I shall describe each pivotal event of the story in its order of occurrence. One fated day, August 7th, Yuza Minakuchi went diving in search of Kamishima for leads to find mermaids. However, that night, Ippei Ikoma sent Kikuko Tsutsuya as an assassin to cause the tragedy of Kamishima, thereby allowing him to capture Sato. This shifted Yuza Minakuchi's priorities away from his search for mermaid flesh, as he was tragically killed and his mission ends in failure. But it seemed fulfilling his vision was never in the cards, and he instead met with a terrible fate. However, the consciousness lingering within his severed head witnessed something inexplicable. It was the sight of his 800-year immortal body regenerating a new head. That a new mind, complete with all new memories intact, formed inside the regenerated head of the resurrected Yuza Minakuchi. The severed head then disappeared, but the consciousness that had remained within it did not return to his body. Rather, it became a spirit that crossed over to the afterlife, what some might call the eternal world. Okay, I think we kind of guessed that. Like, we kind of figured that out, right? This was another consciousness separate from Yuza Minakuchi's primary body formed. Although I think I did say it was kind of fucking crazy. And I was like, no way, it's not that. Well, of course it was. Of course it was. Of course the crazy theory was correct. And that separated conscience was you. You once asked, who am I? But may I assume the answer has now become clear? The separate consciousness of Yuza Minakuchi remained in the eternal world despite the firm resolve it held. growing ever more anguish over his failure without knowing what had occurred afterwards. It dearly desired to find a way to return to its past self and explain the situation before this failure could take place. It would find its way to the boundary between the mortal world and the world beyond. That is to say, it found its way here. Ryugu. This is the place you laid eyes upon at the very beginning. This is where your duty began. The fact this place just so happens to be where the mermaids reside turned out to be a stroke of luck. Because you would lose all memory of this fact once you passed through the gate into the mortal world, I stepped in to humbly guide you along your path. Then, as a spirit, you encountered Yuzo Menikuchi during his dive at the bottom of the sea. As you resembled the phenomenon known as the Tomokazuki, you were referred to as such. Needless to say, you were not a Tomokazuki. Yet that's how you possessed Yuzo Menikuchi, and shared your fragmented memories with him. Even so, it was not enough. In your spirit form, you had the ability to use the story chart and travel across space and time to possess other individuals. You entered the minds and memories of various people, jumping between each in turn as you earnestly sought to realize your goals. That is how things progressed behind the scenes during the story. You have fulfilled your role and will now return to the world from where you came. You viewed what became of everyone following these events. This Paranormasight will finally draw to a close. Thank you very much for your diligent attention. We'll study first. Many days after. Many days. Weeks after. 3 weeks after? 4 weeks? Whatever. Oh, you decided to accept your inheritance, but you're going to university first? Uh-huh. The wheels are in motion for me to take over the family business after studying real hard at university. Your life must be undergoing some major changes. You managing okay? You have too much on your plate? Actually, about that. Get this, turns out my mom used to be a certified public accountant. I had no idea. Anyway, the plans for mom to manage all the assets while I'm studying my butt off. Apparently waiting like a hawk for the moment to swoop in and make sure you guys got everything coming to you. I don't know if I should call her cunning, but Tsukasa's mom sure knows how to get things done. That's wild. Oh, that reminds me, there's something I wanted to ask you, Azami. You mentioned wanting to ask Tsukasa out the other day, so how'd that go? Whoa, Sato, you're just gonna ask right in front of everyone? Jeez. I guess it's fine since I already asked her. That could have ruined everything. What, you did? When did all this go down? Oh, I couldn't help myself. I've been dying to know. I had to ask, even if it messed up your mojo. I'm sure it's something else, Hato. Anyway, if you need the answer that bad, you should ask Tsukasa. What'd you say, Tsukasa? How'd you ask? Where was it? Tell us already. You're way too invested in this encyclopedia. Things are with me right now. The truth is, I haven't given him an answer yet. Oh, this is not a rejection. Well, I'm gonna make him wait. I gotta do some soul searching to figure out how I feel. And I need everything to settle down, so around 4 or 5 years? That long? You keep leaving the poor guy along the entire time? Right, and to top things off, she asked for my help in the meantime. Your help? Yep. I want to take over from my old man Wakamura and make Kamishima the best place it can be. I want it to be way more convenient and bustling than it is now, and that tourists flock to, you know? I need something to start a business to manage all of that. As you can see, I got loads of stuff to do. So I need you to give it your all as the leader of Kamishima, Azami. Yeah, I guess I want all this stuff for Kamishima too. That sounds great, and Azami will be a big help. I propose to have Azami rise up the ranks and help me out with a whole bunch of stuff. If he becomes a big shot like the mayor or something, then maybe we can start going out. What? That'll take way too long. I'll be an old geezer by then. See what I mean? See what I have to deal with. Seems like that. Seems that. Oh my god. Why can't I words? Seems like that cunningness runs in the family. Well, you got something to strive for now. Good luck with it. Get your belly aching, Azami. We're doing this for Sato and Yuza too, you know? Yeah, I know. We talked it all over before. What do you mean you're doing it for us? Let's just say we're surprised when we heard about your guys the other night. Ah. About how you became an immortal yourself 5 years ago. 5 years ago, yeah? By that stage, you secretly got in your hands some mermaid flesh for Sato. And now Sato has become an immortal for the second time. Add to the fact that you guys decided to stay together for the next 800 years. There's a lot to swallow all at once. Yeah, sorry for dropping such a big bombshell on you guys. Also, to be precise, we're going to be together for the next 795 years. What's 5 years when we got centuries? 5 years is a long time. Yeah, he's right. I'm going to discuss the idea of going for another 800 years when we get close to the end. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's up to you guys. Do whatever you want. Don't forget you us for keeping such a big secret from us this whole time, you got it? For real? See, I told you we should have gotten that advice from the start. Yeah, you've been saying that from the get-go. You said you lived down in the down low in Kamishina because it'd be a whole other thing if people found out about you two, but people eventually start getting suspicious, even if you try to lead normal lives. What are you going to do then? Well, we kind of assumed it would all work out somehow. It's true, we haven't really thought about that at all. We figured as much. That's why we're going to protect the two of you. Huh? We'll make some rule now then so no one will get suspicious of you, no matter how long you choose to live. I mean, it's going to take some time to put our plan into action, but I'm sure we'll be calling the shots around here by the time people start thinking there's something fishy going on with you guys. I was thinking of building a shrine for you two up in the mountains. Oh, a shrine? That sounds incredible. We didn't say gods are enshrined there, so people shouldn't go near it without permission. I'll make sure the descendants of the Kamoi family are protectors of that shrine all the way down the family line, so they'll always protect you. Like our family managed to pass down their legend for 400 years, so I bet my family could handle a shrine for 800 years or so. That's so thoughtful. I feel kind of bad for making you guys worry so much, not to mention several generations of your family. Well, that's totally fine, don't mention it. Nothing makes me happier than seeing you and Sato together like this. I know you went through a lot to get to this point, Yuza. I'm really happy for you. Zami. I'm seriously so happy for you. I'm seriously overjoyed. You heard the man, that's why I won't let anyone get in the way of all this happiness. Zami, Tsukasa, thank you both so much. Oh, Tsukasa, the fact that you think of all these plans for us means the world to me. Well, there's one other reason. He's never been the type to look before he leaps. You have to be around to make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble. Ah, good point. It's not true. You're the one who made these messes, Zami. Nope, you're both wrong. You have any idea how much apologizing I have to do for you guys over the years? Oh, but you're gonna make it up to me now. I'll work you both to the bone. You too, Sato. We're gonna put Kamishima on the map. You got it, just tell me what to do. Let's keep getting each other into and out of trouble from here on out. Oh, so he doesn't become part of the paranormal stuff. There's a legend in Kamishima. Story passed down to the generations about two gods in the guise of a young man and young woman. They often leave their shrine disguised as ordinary humans and happily stroll through the town. On occasion, they would sneak off the island and travel around the country before returning home. People of the island would stop and give a small bow whenever they came across the couple, and silently watched as they went on their way. No one knew from whence the pair had come. Their history was shrouded in mystery. It is said this mischievous, playful, and intimately harmonious couple would always look upon one another with pure joy. There was apparently only one inviolable rule concerning the pair. One must never sneak up and startle them from behind. Great. Decades after those events, the country has seen two new emperors reign. People with any detailed knowledge of those hateful days have grown few and far between. Now the Kanto-Kisho ruins of Kamishima have become a sacred place for lovers, with couples flocking to it to strengthen their bonds. This day, the young visitors happened to come see the sights. Spotted a young man and a young woman together on the roof of the Kanto-Kisho ruins, gazing happily out on the sea. Oh. Some kind of a bigger place, no? So they've got a whole ass highway, kind of. I mean, it's not Maybe there's more beyond there. But I assumed that because, you know, it was an island place, there'd be, like, basically only people around here, maybe a little bit further in, but, like, it's a lot, actually. Oh. Yeah, we did finish Paranormasight today. Okay. I knew we were getting close to the end, but I didn't know how much love is left. There's still the extra endings, the other endings, but yeah. I'll do those on my own. I'll do those on my own. It's whatever. I gotta get those. I gotta get all the birds too. Gotta get the bird stickers. I'm missing 6 of them. But like I said, I'm missing way less than I was the first time. First game I played. The first game I was missing. I think I missed like most of them. I think I said I got. I think I got 3. I think I only got 3. I want to say. I don't know. The save file's on my Switch, I think, actually. Now I think about it. Just gotta look at my Switch and see it. But, yeah. Yay, Paranormasight. I don't know if there's anything out there credits or not. It might be, it might not be. No idea. So we finished. Okay, wow. In 2 days, we finished 3 games. That's normal. We finished Space for the Unbound. We finished Metal Gear Solid. We finished Paranormasight. Okay. What was the schedule? What did I make for the schedule? Because I can't remember what I did for it. I think I did put Paranormasight on it, maybe. Did I? No, I did take it off of it. Okay. I said, okay, I want to do Enfield tomorrow. I'll do Enfield. Yeah, I'll do Enfield tomorrow. I'm cool with that. So, yeah, that works out actually. Perfect. And that's right, this week we're not starting the final trial thing in Rampa. This week we're playing Super Battle Golf. I forgot about that. We're gonna do that. But make sure Colleen remembers to tell everyone or whatever. Big group going for that maybe. And then yeah, I don't know. Resident Evil Friday, Saturday. And then the game I told you about, Key Fairy. Fairy is the one we'll do on Sunday. That I got a code for. I want to play that game. Unless, well, okay, I guess if the cards don't come by Wednesday, then move Key Fairy to Wednesday, and then the Hololive cards on Sunday. So that's that. Actually, let me double check to see if they moved a bit. You know, most movement on these things are like usually at night. Nope, no updated conditions on one of the packages. Cool. Just keeps saying it's been delayed, which is like obviously I know. One of the other package has only just left the distribution center. That it reaches before mine, which is like, okay, well, that'll probably arrive Wednesday. The other one I don't know though. So if the other one doesn't arrive Wednesday, then we won't do that. I knew the beach episode was the true timeline. Motherfuckers. It's weird. Beach episode true timeline. Nice. Cool. It's a good game. Yay, Paranormasight. Yay. Mermaid is yeah, that's the beach episode we did. What the hell? I thought it was weird that I was down there at first, but yeah. Still the other endings, I think she still has bad endings. He probably has a bad ending. Couldn't there be a cheeky bad ending? This is a bad ending, probably, because probably die here from what's her face. Just make it save on there. Alright, cool. I guess that's it. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll play, we'll see, we'll do Arknights tomorrow. I'll put the schedule up, I'll put it up tomorrow sometime. I was bleh, too annoyed and everything. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't put the schedule out. It was basically done, but I just didn't put it out for some reason. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll see you tomorrow for Arknights Enfield if you're there. Bye bye. Bye bye.